Can you hear me now? Am I audible now? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, um, my computer did that thing where it confuses all audio again. So like that's that's great. That's super cool, super good. But it should be fixed enough when CA is ready. We will start the stream tonight. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and throw this over here. Hide it over here. There we go. So, yeah, we're going to watch videos tonight, me and CA, and we're going to comment on them. We're going to say all kinds of weird things. And they're going to be like, cool videos. So I figured the first one that we're going to start is the #1 food court in Bangkok. Best Thai street food. So I figured that one would be pretty fun. It looks pretty good so far, so I'm interested in it. I want to see. Hey Rocky, welcome to the stream. Okay. How wow. Okay. I just want to make sure. Talk again, CA. That doesn't look like it's working. Hang on. I don't think they can hear you. Give me 1 second. I should be able to fix it pretty quick. Yep. Okay. Yep. There we go. Default. Okay. Talk again.
Hello?
There we go. Yep. That looks like it's working.
Good.
Can everybody hear CA now?
Hello?
Hello. It has been a day.
It's certainly been a day.
It has definitely been a day. Okay, good. Okay,
I'm sorry for that delay.
let me see if I can just stream this to you too. But I'm going to send you the link.
It might be a bit of a delay, but that's all right.
Yeah, it won't be too bad.
I don't think this is worth like having the whole like synchronize whatever the fuck.
That's going to be our first video. See, I just sent you the link for it, but I'm going to try to stream it to you and see if it works.
Okay.
So what I will actually do is
I'm tired and in bed, so I will listen until I fall asleep.
Oh, Rocky, you have a good sleep tonight too, I hope. But stick with us until you fall off to dreamland.
I'm glad we could be your people of choice to send you off to dreamland.
Oh yeah,
with our angelic voices.
Our sweet angel voices. There we go. Is that a pretty good video that you got right there, CA?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You might need to go into theater mode, so
that is in theater mode. You might want to go into
theater mode anyway, so.
But that is the mode.
That is the mode?
That is the mode. So let me switch our scenes to our main scene. And fire up the substitute teacher TV. There we go. There we go. That looks like it's working there. So our first video for tonight is #1 food court in Bangkok. Best Thai street food. So that sounds like it'll be fun.
Hey, Pink.
Yeah.
Hey, Pink. Ash says that she's getting hungry. Make a decision as to what to make or get, or she's just gonna get something.
Oh, Rocky, you being snug is really nice. Is a nice thought. I needed that tonight. I need all my friends to be super comfy and super snug and super fed and super good tonight. Because let me tell you, the reason that we're not doing Vampire today is because my world got turned upside down and not in the good Fresh Prince of Bel-Air way.
Got flipped, turned upside down.
Yep, it is a thing.
I've got wings. You want some?
Oh, fuck yeah, I want wings.
They're lemon peppy.
Oh my god. My favorite is honey barbecue, but with like light sauce.
I have honey mustard to dip them in.
Oh shit, yeah. That sounds good. All right. Ash, what would you do? I guess we're deciding what we want to eat live on stream. Ash, would you be willing to go out and get Chinese food tonight? Maybe get me some delicious pork lo mains? I feel like sandwich. What kind of sandwich? Where would you get a sandwich from? Where would you scavenge sandwich for us, Ash?
I mean, a burger is a sandwich.
A burger is technically a sandwich, yeah, definitely. But yeah, we're gonna watch some videos on food and stuff. What kind of sandwich? Do you want like a pub sub? Do you want a Wawa sub? Honestly, I want Firehouse, but I'm not willing to drive that far. But Ash, what if I was like, I want a Firehouse sub too? What if I wanted a Firehouse sub too, Ash? It's only like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, Ash. I mean, if you're gonna get a Wawa sub or a Public sub, that's just about a quarter further. Just saying. um, I will let you discuss that in messages while we start the video tonight. So let's okay,
That's a fuck of a
yeah.
mood to be in.
Okay, hold on. We're switching now. I'm ordering my sub. Firehouse subs. Here we go. Subs. Well, I guess this is the food video we're watching. I'll tell you which sub I want. Let's
Ooh, do they have a good pastrami melt?
I'm pretty sure they do. The Italian Ash
That's
just
my
had
favorite
recently was
sandwich.
good. So these are like, okay, like Firehouse subs are pretty good. They're a bit expensive, but they're pretty good in the quality that you get. Like, I don't get them often because they are expensive. Oh, I have a sub I want. Only if you tame us. Well, me at least. Just saying. We don't get them very often because they are expensive, but they're delicious as hell. Where's the order sub button? Like, so I can like send Esh what I want. No, I don't need your story. Oh, hot specialty subs. Yes. I think I want. I think I want the New York steamer, but with onion. Oh, look at that! Look at that meaty motherfucker! Holy shit!
There's a hole in the wall sandwich shop in the neighborhood where I grew up, and it's still fucking there. Like
Right?
20 plus years later, it's fucking
that's
amazing.
a sign of a good shop.
And they have a sandwich there that I really love, and I get it every time I'm in the neighborhood. It has ham and roast beef and turkey in it, like deli sliced.
Oh, that pastrami looks good too.
Got Peppy Jack cheese, got mustard, got horseradish, got lettuce.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's real good. And I always get it on rye bread because that's the best for it.
Fuck. Okay. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, it's also got purple onion. I almost forgot the purple onion. How could you forget?
Oh, I like purple onion. It's one of my favorite onions.
It's the best onion.
Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, there's the button I wanted. I guess. Like, no, don't continue as guest. I just want to see what toppings are available. Fuck. Specialty subs, please.
Don't dox yourself over sandwiches.
People already know we live in Florida, Ash. It's fine. Okay, New York steamer. Customize. That's what I want. Yeah, give me them custom options. Okay, comes with bread. Cool.
Kind of funny.
Provolone mayonnaise, pickle spear, UHC choice pastrami, Italian dressing, deli mustard. Yep. I want it with extra cheese. Add onions. Okay, so yeah, this is the info I needed. And bacon. Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, Ash. One sandwich, no bread, please. That's just a salad. They'll literally give you a salad bowl. Okay, I want a New York steamer, extra cheese, add onion and bacon. There we go.
Delicious.
Yes. Oh my god, yes, get me that. And I don't know why, but their subs are so soft and so good. And Ash, get me the maximum sub. Get me the big boy. Get me the sub for big squids. Get me the big squid sub. All right, let's go back to the
Oh man,
to the
you
Korean street
reminded
food
me of
video.
from that same sandwich shop. My mother-in-law's favorite sandwich from there, which is a grilled BLT that has cheese and guacamole on it.
That also sounds good.
It's like panini pressed. It's
God,
real good.
I wish. Hot dog snack. Thank you, Rocky. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, Ash is gonna go get that sub for me. I'm so happy now. Why is food is just one of those things that makes me happy.
I thought Esh was the sub for you.
Well, there's a lot of complex layers to that. There's many complex layers to that. Ash, I would like just a regular amount of onion tonight. Don't do my normal onion. My normal onion is when I look the sandwich maker in the eye and tell them to keep putting on onion until they think to themselves, oh no, I've ruined the sandwich. And that is the exact amount of onion I normally like. So just keep putting on onion on there.
Amount of onion.
Correct, exactly. And I just look them dead in the eye and be like, listen, keep putting onion
I want
on.
my piss to reek of onion. Keep going.
Just put onion on until you think to yourself, oh no, I've ruined it. Like, that's the level of onion we need. All right, so here, let's start with this video. First off, I'd like to point out the sign that says, yes, Ped.
Yes, Ped.
Yes, Ped.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Here we go. Okay, so what do we got here? These look like just meat piles.
Those are certainly fried bits of something. What are those?
Ducks. Whole ducks.
Ducks. Okay.
But I want to go back to this for just a second. Do you see this over here? I don't know what this is, but I know that it is a big thing of meat that was on hooks, and I want it.
Oh yeah, it's been heavily seasoned.
Yeah, that's a whole duck. Please take off the faces, and I will eat that. Yes, Ped. Those, okay, so that's half ducks, quarter ducks, 1/10 ducks. Okay, yes. Oh my god. Look at that seasoning on there.
That is a layer.
Is that turmeric? Turmeric's yellow, right?
Turmeric is a yellow spice. It's not the only yellow spice.
It's not the only one, but maybe it's
It could also be breading.
It just looks good. Oh my god. Also, I'm a fan of small boxes and things like this. I love these. And like, you know it's good when they have to put the rubber band on it.
Well, it means that they have precisely portioned it out.
Yeah, but they gotta put the rubber band on it to keep it closed, so you know that, like, that's a good portion. Oh my god, yes, some steamed veggies. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna have, like, Chinese-style steamed veggies tomorrow. I need the greens.
Your body craving vegetal?
Hang on 1 second. See, I'm sorry.
Hi, Axel. How's it going?
Hey, Ash Axel, welcome to the stream. We're watching some Korean street food, and then later tonight we're gonna watch some amazing miniature cooking, followed up by possibly some retro Halloween commercials, and then maybe some ghost videos. I don't know exactly, but if you post in the Discord, we have a special thread for video selections tonight. Give me 1 hot second, and I will post the link for that again. Hey, Schmaw Gaming! Welcome to the stream. Give me 1 hot second.
Oh, everybody's coming.
Yay! Well, are they? Are they now? Give me 1 second, and I'll post a link to the video suggestion thread, which I know is here somewhere. There it is. There it is. Okay. Boop.
Everybody's coming just for us.
I made it to Australia. I'm an Aussie now. Congratulations. Fight a kangaroo for me.
Punch it.
Destroy a koala bear, please. They're terrible. Everybody thinks they're cute, but koalas are actually an abomination and a plague upon the earth.
I mean,
okay, hold on.
They're an evolutionary mistake.
They are everything. Okay, hold on. Let me show you a video. Let me go find one real quick. There we go. Here we go.
Oh, is this going to be the video of the koala getting kicked out of a tree and screaming because it's upset?
No, just the sounds that they make, because everybody's like, oh, koalas must be really cute. They are not. First off, most koalas have chlamydia.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Most of them have a horrible STD, and their bodies are so toxified by the eucalyptus that they eat that nothing will eat them. Not predators, not scavengers. Nothing wants to eat a koala.
They're also, because they eat nothing but eucalyptus.
No, I need an adult koala noise. No, that is not the correct sound either. Here,
anyways,
maybe it's this one.
Koalas are literal smooth brain. Because they eat nothing but toxins their entire life. Their brains are black and smooth. No
Their
wrinkles
flesh is
whatsoever.
horrible. Yeah, don't have sex with koalas or you'll get koala chlamydia. Koala-mydia? Yeah, I was trying to think of it in my head too. Koala. Oh, here, yes, this is the correct noise. This is the sound koalas make. It is a hell noise. Oh, it's worse. Like this is the cuter end of it. It's usually worse.
Oh, and by the way, koalas are literally so dumb that if you remove eucalyptus leaves from a branch and put them in front of a koala, it does not recognize it as food.
It won't eat it. They will die. And like they have to have eucalyptus on branches in zoos or they die. Because they
literally cannot recognize eucalyptus leaves as food if it is not on a branch.
Koalas are not... Here we go.
Yeah, they're not great. They're not great animals. That's Danny DeVito, all right.
Danny DeVito is a sweetheart. Do not talk ill of Danny DeVito. Oh god, it is not cute. Okay, you guys are going to be dealing with a little bit of my ADHD tonight. Because now we're going to watch some Splatoon videos, and we're also going to watch, what is it? The Little Koala? I think that... Yes! I watched the hell out of this on Nickelodeon when it was Small Squid. This is koala-ganda. This is what koalas have created to make you think they're cute. Okay, he wears his headphones properly. Okay.
They get points for that.
Yeah. like, the series wasn't bad. I loved this as a little squid. This is one of my favorites.
Brand new day, time to play with Brew Bear and his friends. The fun and laughter never ends. Koalas lead the way on this sunny day. We all love to play.
And they had some wild adventures. I think they go to space at some point.
Hell yeah.
The more Pink dislikes koalas, the more I love them. Then you'll like the noozles. Again, more koala ganda. More koala ganda to convince us that they're cute. I'm gonna see if I can find a higher quality version of this.
I am Pink, and I love koalas.
No, I don't. Don't say such horrible things. Oh god, that's even worse. You know,
So
we'll
you're
just go
saying
with
that
this one.
So you're saying it's not as good quality?
Oh god, it's not as good quality. It's a bad quality video.
This is what you invite onto your stream every week.
Unsubscribed. So, okay, so you notice that she's flying around with like a really bad koala costume on?
Mm-hmm.
So like they went to like this outback Dreamtime place, like where it's like there's zero gravity, it's like a parallel universe floating stuff. Like this show was like, see how we're flying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they can fly in our regular world, at least the pink one can. And like they have magic, and this show was so wild. And like the boy koala shown right here, he was shipped to the little girl who I think was named Sandy, but he was like in suspended animation in a crate for like 40 years.
Oh, good.
You know, preserved by the eucalyptus.
Oh, yes, of course.
And the place that they went was called Koala Walla Land. Oh god, that... Okay. Here we go. Here was another show. Like, I know we wanted to watch good food videos, but now I'm going down rabbit holes as a distraction.
Koala rabbit holes.
Koala rabbit holes. Okay, so this was a series called Superbook. It was a Bible anime. And I had so many VHSs of this.
When I opened the book, you know, I didn't know what I was gonna find.
No, I love platypuses. Platypuses are great. I have so many plush platypuses. I've got four plush platypuses at home. I love platypuses. I've got pink platypuses. I've got so many platypi. I got many. And I know all sorts of platypus facts. Like they have so many sex chromosomes. So many. And they have little milk ducts. They don't have nipples. They have little milk tracts. And baby koala eggs are like little soft, or not koala. Baby platypus eggs are actually like little leathery eggs, not hard-shelled eggs. They're adorable. And they have electro-senses in their bills, and like platypuses sound exactly like you expect them to sound like. They go. They have like the cutest noise. Like, okay, because now we've got to go look at platypus noises, because that's a thing we have to look at now.
Are we ever actually going to watch the food video?
Oh yeah, absolutely. One day. That sounds...
Rare platypus noise. That sounds like a Jeopardy category.
Listen to these.
is the exact same
Same
audio.
video, yep, with a different video, nice. And they're not rare. They like make these cute noises.
Spectacular screen entertainment. Eggs and yet suckles its young. The platypus rarely lives and had never bred in captivity.
Oh, this is an old
That is, not
educational
until
video
Jack and
about
Jill,
Old
platypus.
platypus
inmates of Mr.
facts.
David Flay's Healesville Animal Sanctuary, took it into their heads.
Okay, so fun fact, what do they call a platypus in Germany? Like, what is the literal translation of their name?
I have no idea.
Beak animal.
Lol.
I forget what the actual word is. We'll have to wait till Esh comes back to tell us. But their literal name, when it's translated directly, is beak animal. Because it's one of those things that like people have a hard time describing. And that most people did not believe they existed for a while.
To make history. The happy event hit the news pages of the world. The bill is really not hard and duck-like, but of leathery skin, nerve-charged.
That is a brave ass.
The males
oh god, my brain not working good tonight. The males have little spike spurs in their back feet that can give you what is the equivalent of a bee sting level of venom and irritation. So they will kick you and inject you. Because what else? Whatever surprises does this wonderful creature have? They got electrosenses in their bills. Oh, they're just good.
have a
I love them.
poison spur on the hind flipper.
Have you ever been
Poison
stung by
might
a
kill a
bee?
I have been stung by many bees.
dog, but not a
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I've only
it's
been
not
stung
great.
once.
Would you guess guess where I've been stung the most by bees?
Hands.
No.
Oh no.
Keep going. Where's Pank been stung the most by bees?
I'm gonna
And wasps.
guess.
Wasps too.
I'm gonna guess like face,
The what?
face and hands because those
Close.
are the
You're getting
places
there.
most likely to be neck.
Ears! My
Oh, good.
earlobes! That is the
Oh,
worst
good.
place in the world to be stung by bees! It is not great!
man.
Yeah,
And,
the only
like,
time I've
The one time you're like, oh, this is surely by accident, by chance. And then when like 3 more times down the road, you're like, why do bees want to fuck my ears?
the only time I've been
Museum.
stung by a bee, I got stung in between my fingers.
Oof, that's not a great place either.
And to be
Bees
fair, it
show-
was literally entirely my fault because in all my infinite child wisdom, I
Uh-huh.
had taken a brown paper bag, captured a bee, and then
Mhm.
and then shucked the bag. And then the bee got out, and
Oh,
it wasn't
dear.
very happy about
I
what
imagine,
I did.
yeah, bees don't like bags.
I
Those
was like
females suckling
5.
two recently hatched young.
Baby
Months
suckling!
ago, David Flay noticed Jill was building a nest. Then she disappeared for 6 days and emerged to eat 400 worms, 330 chafer grubs, and 38...
Hey, Rebecca, welcome to the stream. We're watching
Hello.
we were going to start out with food videos, and then we kind of got rabbit
then
hole
ADHD
sidetracked.
Babbies
happened.
in one
Yeah.
night. He knew she was building up her milk supply, allowed time to elapse, then dived down
Well,
and
okay,
uncovered...
CA,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think platypus milk tastes like?
I don't want to think about it.
I do. I absolutely want to think about it. What do you think? Do you think it's in relation to cow milk? Do you think it's like sweeter, saltier?
Probably.
Pepsi?
Well,
Like
I mean,
Ash Axel, I think Ash Axel's got it right. Pepsi.
I mean,
Avocado.
remind me, are platypi are freshwater? Yeah.
They are freshwater, yes.
Then it's probably not very.
Mm,
If they were saltwater, it would be salty, because
Salty,
they would
yeah.
have to maintain osmotic pressure.
oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Oh, you know what we should watch later tonight? Chemistry videos.
To his
Your
You sure about that,
specialty.
bud? It is.
Well, I want to watch bad chemistry videos or people doing
No.
bad things with chemicals so you can scream a little.
No.
delight...
For those who don't know,
No.
CA is an organic chemist, right?
I'm a biochemist.
Biochemist. Okay.
Those
Uh,
are two completely different.
I was going to say,
things.
like, I don't know how different those are. Like
extremely.
many years of schooling different?
I mean, organic chemistry is
Carbon
more
chemistry,
on-
right?
I'm trying to think of how to phrase this succinctly. Biochemistry is basically at the junction between biology and chemistry.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Organic chemistry is very much about like doing weird reactions with
Mhm,
reagents to do weird shit.
Okay. So you are
I
a
am
biochemist.
pink, and
Like,
platypus is my favorite meat in the
Yes.
state of Dow.
Technically, I'm a chemist with because this matters because sometimes when people say, "Oh, I have a biochem degree," what they mean is I'm a biologist with some additional chemistry.
right,
In my
right.
case, I'm a chemist with some additional biology.
Ah, gotcha. So we should watch people making homemade medicine. So you
Oof.
can scream.
I mean, if you really want to make me scream and cringe, stream episodes of Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, okay. Why?
Here's the thing. When I was like 10, I fucking loved the show. Like when it was actually on the air, I fucking loved the show. It's like, oh yes, science, cool sci-fi shit. Now that I'm an actual scientist as an adult, holy shit. The science is bad.
Yeah, it probably is. Rebecca says, the first thing I looked up after realizing you're watching old videos about a platypus is, do platypuses sweat milk? Turns out they do. Thanks, Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, they don't actually have like nipples. They have like little milk patches
I mean,
with little milk ducts that the milk runs down.
I'll hit you with this. Mammaries are just specialized sweat glands.
Yeah, pretty much. They did that milk sweats.
Yeah. But yeah, because I decided like a couple of years ago, like, oh, I'm feeling nostalgic for Jimmy Neutron. I'll go watch it.
Yeah.
And I inflicted so much psychic damage on myself because at least half of the episodes are Jimmy Neutron and the time a totally preventable incident happened because he didn't follow lab protocol.
Candace and Perry swapped bodies. Oh, okay. Sadly, I will admit it, I've only watched a couple episodes of Phineas and Ferb. But I did like what I saw. All
That's
right,
more episodes of Phineas and Ferb than I've ever watched.
back to intense
watched
platypus
0.
facts.
He found a youngster, already well grown. It is the first to be born in captivity. He called her Corrie. The baby platypus does not emerge from the burrow until it's over 3 months old.
It probably is a very fun show. From the episodes I watched, I enjoyed it, and there are an absolute ton of memes, so it must be good.
When startled London scientists saw a dead platypus specimen 100 years ago, they said it was a fake. The family eats 3.5 pounds of land yabbies, earth and mealworms a day.
Ooh, Zachary has a question for you. They say, how about Johnny Test, CA?
I don't know.
Have you never seen Johnny Test?
I don't think I have. Is that the one with the kid with the like weird fucking like almost Guy Fieri hairdo? And
Yes.
the, like talking dog, and the style is bizarre. I know that show exists. I have never watched a single episode.
Here we go. Johnny Test opening.
Yeah, it's that show. Okay.
Yep, this is the one.
Sisters use him like a lab rat. Super busy mom.
Dexter's Lab, in my opinion, is the superior show.
Is this show opening a parody of Idiot America?
A little bit.
It's the cadence and the music.
This is the life of a boy named Johnny Test.
This is bad to look at. I'm gonna be real. This animation style speaks very much to me of like the time when shows that were being animated in Flash were first starting to be a thing.
Oh, yeah.
And they're overly reliant on pieces, if that makes sense.
Yep. So, back to Superbook. So, this show was wild. Like, they had a robot. They traveled into the Bible and Bible times stuff with their robot friend. And eventually, the book is like somehow transferred into the computer in later seasons, and it's like super computer book.
I saw the flashing light just a coming down. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Then I was flying.
I loved this like this weird animation right here. As a kid, I wore the tape out in this section.
That tracks for you. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. So there is in relation to this show, there is a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition supplement book.
Oh man.
And it is
I know what you're
on,
talking about.
yes, you sure as fuck do. And it is called something like Bible Adventures for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. And I want it really, really, really bad.
Unironically.
Unironically, I want this book. I don't want to pay $35 to $40 for this book.
But you want the book.
If it ever goes on sale for like $20, I am getting it. Because it does
You just
not
want a
actually...
campaign where we can kill Jesus.
That... Funny you bring that up, because that is 100% brought up in the book.
Yep,
and like,
because Jesus is supposed to die.
But wait, hold on. I had a friend post about it, and I will read you... Hang on. Because now I have to show chat this.
Yeah, you sure do.
I sure do. I gotta... Okay, it's in the main chat here. Okay, so, like, it actually looks like they put time, effort, and quality into this book enough to where I'm like, fuck, half the books that people put out nowadays are trash. This actually looks, if nothing else, like a good read.
This looks like it was an actual labor of love.
Exactly. This is a love letter to both 5th edition and the Bible, apparently? Like, here's the book. Yep.
There aren't a lot of them, but they're out there.
Pretty. Okay, so it's The Adventurer's Guide to the Bible. It is $35.99. I want this book. Unironically, I want it bad. I wants it. I'm not willing to pay $35 to $40 for it.
Oh man, I wonder if Cleopatra will be white in this.
Struggle for world domination, while the people in the Middle Kingdoms wait for the
Like, there are good maps in the book, good art
of a so-called Messiah.
And like you don't have to be like you can be like a wizard. Like, it's an option.
Long ago, there were heroes and prophets that would rise to face the evils of this world. But now it seems that humanity is beginning to lose its faith.
I like how everyone blames the snake for that thing.
Yeah. Like God did not put that in the middle of the garden.
Well, because nothing in the Garden of Eden is intentionally capable of sin. The snake genuinely believed that it was the good idea to do.
Hey, well, if you eat of the fruit of knowledge of good and evil and everlasting life, you'll become unto like a god. Who wouldn't? Would that be pretty baller?
Yeah,
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Who wouldn't want that knowledge?
Well, apparently God, because the angels and God all started freaking out. We're like, oh no, the humans will become like us. Oh no!
Hope grows dim as the world descends into darkness.
Also, apples are tasty.
So,
But
fun fact,
pomegranate, not an apple.
well,
was that going to be your fact?
It may not even be a pomegranate.
It might, yeah, it might
Because
not
the word
even.
that was used was, here's the thing, apple used to be the generic word for fruit.
Pretty much. And so it could have been, for all we know, a pineapple. It could have been, which is ananas in most of the rest of the world, and only pineapple in the U.S. Everywhere else, it's ananas.
It's why in French a potato is called a pomme de terre, an apple of the dirt.
An apple of the dirt. Hell yeah. So I used to know somebody who unironically, and you know them too, CA,
Oh no.
who would eat a potato, who would as a snack treat, just eat a fucking potato. You know who I'm talking about. You absolutely know who I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about, because I used to know them too.
Yes, you did. And they would just like one
I was
day
happy not
they
remembering
were
their
living with us, right?
existence.
And like one day she just reaches into the bag, pulls out a potato, and just bites it like a fucking apple. And Esh and I just stared at her for like a solid, like, what did you... Is this a jape? Are you jesting with us?
Sure. Surely you jest.
Surely you... Did you just eat a fucking potato raw? With the skin and everything? They 100%, like, yeah, I sometimes sprinkle a little salt on them. And we were like, what? Like, yeah, I just eat potatoes sometimes. I'm like, raw? And they're like, yeah, just like this. And I'm like, what? Fucking what?
Isn't that super bad for your stomach
I
because
don't
of
know.
because of the carbs?
You know, I
complex carb.
I
Here's the
honestly don't
thing.
know. She did not get stomach upset from it, so maybe?
Well, because she did it frequently.
Well, here's the thing. We wouldn't let her. We'd be like, do not eat potatoes in front of us. What are you doing?
Well, that doesn't mean she wasn't doing it.
So yes, I know some people, and I tricked Rawl. Well, I didn't trick him into it. I got him to agree to it. To eat a raw onion on stream if he met like his 100-person subscriber goal. And the moment I said that, he got flooded with subs. I'm like, oh, Rawl, you're only like 20 away from your subscriber goal, and eating that raw onion on stream. And it happened, and he's like, well, little did you know, Pank, I happen to have an onion right here. I prepared for this eventuality. And then Rawl, who is an absolute champ, a king amongst men, one of the most chill and awesome streamers you will ever know, proceeded to eat
kings,
a king of kings, if you will.
Given the video that we're watching right now.
Giving the video, yeah.
King of kings.
Proceeded to eat a raw onion live on stream, and I lost my fucking mind.
That's some Shrek shit. Exactly.
It was so amazing. Rawl, if you ever watch this VOD, you are a champion and a hero, but also a coward for refusing to do it again. Because I
Just do
tried
it
to
with
get him to
another
do it
onion.
again. That's what like, he
Like
would.
a different onion.
No, he's like, no, I'm never gonna do that again. I'm like, oh, but you know what? You know what I can do
Are
though.
you gonna do it?
I will absolutely eat a raw onion right now on stream live.
Not Pink. You know what I mean.
Oh, what's this? Oh, well, what's that? Is that an onion? Is that a little onion for my tummy? Oh, it's so good. And the last piece. Delicious. And it's good to get some more mileage out of an old bit. Why do I still have that in OBS? Because why get rid of it? Someday we'll talk about eating onions again.
Maybe.
Okay, so more of this video.
What we need are answers. And
Introducing a new campaign setting for 5th edition, the fucking Bible.
those brave enough
Don't worry
to
about it.
seek them.
I mean, to be fair, if you actually look at the Bible, it is actually a pretty cool setting.
Oh, absolutely. Like
Fantasy
like it
setting.
is baller as hell. Like, holy shit.
How about Funyuns instead? Oh god.
Funyuns
No.
aren't bad.
I'm sorry.
An original adventure for levels
Funyuns
1 to
are
10.
Funyuns are indelibly associated with a certain event in my mind.
This right fucking here, CA, is what I'm like, fuck yeah. I want this book if nothing else. But for
Oh,
the
is that
sixth...
Leviathan?
Probably. I don't know. So like... CA, Raw, Pank, I mean, eating crossover stream when... Maybe. Raw has expressed an interest to do like a co-op stream at some point in the future. I was even like, you know what? I will take the day off work to be able to co-op with Raw late into the night. I would take the next day off work to do it.
It'll be a little weird considering that we're VTubing and he doesn't.
Well,
But
no, that would be the juxtaposition of our VTube avatars on the screen with his meat avatar would be amazing.
Meat avatar.
Meat avatar, yes. His meat Sona. His flesh Sona. His flesh Sona. But I've also tried to get Raw, like, I had an idea for Raw and I need to get Esh to do it for me, is I want to take a bunch of stills of him and then make a Vetotube
Make
avatar
a VTube avatar out of it.
out of his, yes, but I want his talking animation to be like South Park Canadians. With the floppy head and everything.
Okay. I hear that, and I rate it. Here's the other white meat to that idea. Use his emote art.
Oh yeah, that could work too. Yeah, that you know what?
But
Here's the
still
thing.
do the Canadian.
I have access to the high quality originals for the emote art. He sent me to them so I could make throwables. So I got them. We could totally make him. We could make him an avatar and get him on the stream one night.
Listen, only if you also make it do the jerky animations when
Oh,
actually
absolutely.
talking.
Oh, 100%. Now that we got a couple of viewers in the chat, I want to throw an idea out there that CA came up with that I thought you guys might enjoy watching us stream together, maybe someday during the week. How would you all feel about a Bob Ross art stream where CA
A Bob Ross paint along.
where CA and I are displaying our painting pads where we paint what Bob Ross is painting, but with MS Paint.
Either
or whatever,
with MS Paint, or we figure out like a program that.
Yeah, or some like GIMP or something. It's just some art program, but we're trying to paint
art program we desire. Essentially,
but we are absolutely trying to just paint along with whatever Bob Ross is painting. And like when CA mentioned this, I was like, "Holy fuck, that's a good idea."
Write that shit down.
Write that down. And I immediately wrote it down because like, hot damn, that's a great idea, and oh my god, I want to do it.
Well, I mean, it sprung out of like that's something that I've wanted to, that I've just kind of had kicking in the back of my head for like a couple of years as like something to do for like a birthday get together.
Oh yeah. Like you were mentioning, like do like a birthday party or just like a fun night with friends.
Yeah, like a night with friends or a birthday thing or something. Just like we all get like a little canvas,
little art supplies, some acrylic paints.
We all have like our palettes and everything. We have some wine or something like that, and we just paint along with Bob Ross. And
you all do it together, like in the living room together on like little canvases.
Exactly.
Like that is a fun ass friend bonding thing. Like I would be like, holy fuck, yes, let's do this.
And just have a really, really chill night.
The only reason I am on Twitch and the only reason my name is Pank is because of Bob Ross, by the way. So that there's some Pank deep lore for you.
The Pank lore.
The Pank lore, yeah. So I was watching a bunch of people from 4chan back in the day in the traditional games board were watching Bob Ross streams, and everybody had different names and stuff that was like based on their colors and things. Like the colors that he was using, like cadmium yellow and stuff. And I ended up with pink. And so I became Pink. And it kind of stuck ever since then. So it is basically from a Bob Ross stream that I got my name, or the derivative of the modern version of it.
Yep.
So I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, Bob Ross, hell yeah. So you guys would be down with CA and I doing a art program painting, following along with Bob Ross, doing our bestest, but just being chill and fun. You guys would enjoy it? You guys think that would be fun? I think it would be fun.
I think it would be fun and cute and a good chill stream.
I think it would be chill as hell. And like the moment you mentioned it, I was like, oh, holy shit, that's really good.
Exactly.
Like I've been having a terrible day today. Like it's been super bad for like the last couple hours. And then CA mentioned that and I was like, oh, I feel better. That gave me the endorphins.
It's true. I could literally hear the difference in their voice as I was describing this, and they were getting excited.
Okay, so we're definitely penciling that in. We're gonna work on it. I'm gonna create like an art studio scene where we can watch the Bob Ross painting video in the middle, and then we'll have our avatars and then the little canvases that we're working on.
Yeah.
And that way you guys can see as we paint along with the video. So speaking of video, I want this book if for no other reason than I want the 60+ monsters that my players will have no idea what the fuck.
Maybe.
Like, I want this book for this reason alone. Because, like, extra monsters and biblical monsters. And since we're going to be playing Spelljammer in space, we could throw in some angels.
Some biblically accurate angels.
Some biblically accurate angels. Oh, God, I hope that's a monster in the book. Fuck, I'd be sad if it wasn't. Okay, hold on. Let me start the video again.
What challenge rating do you think of?
Well, Jesus is challenge rating 9 when he's alive,
he's
and after he
challenge
dies, he
rating-
goes to 30.
He's challenge rating 8 when he's alive, and then
Oh,
if
was
you
it 8?
kill
I
him,
thought it
he
was 9.
resurrects and becomes challenge rating 30.
Yeah. This isn't even his final form.
It's not. It's very explicitly not his.
Okay,
final
so
form.
hold on. Let me find that section I wanted to show you guys again. Okay, yep, here it is. Okay, perfect. This is kind of exactly where it needs to be on the screen. Okay, so embracing destiny, Jesus is going to die. For more on how his death affects the adventure mechanically, see the True Atonement box below. The great mistake made by the Magi was their assumption that Jesus needed to be protected. In actuality, the single most important part of Jesus' mission is to die, and to die by human hands. In the narrative of the gospel, this happens because he's betrayed by one of his followers, Judas, and handed over to the high priest of the Sanhedrin, who leverage his connections with, thank you, with the Roman proconsul, Pontius Pilate, to bring about his brutal execution. Ideally, these things still play out this way in the Bible, but this is unless JK, this is a role-playing game, and in games like this, you must be prepared for the unexpected. If players feel exceptionally driven to alter history, either by protecting Jesus at all costs, or by playing a role in bringing about his death themselves, don't panic. Remember, this is just a game, and not everything has to happen in a way that it does in the Bible. If the players make choices that inadvertently or intentionally bring about Jesus' death, great!
Yay!
Yay! And, like, this is the paragraph right here that was like...
That won you over.
Like, fuck, I want this game. I want this book if no other reason than just to read the hell out of it. But then again, like I said, I don't want to pay $35 for it, because holy shit, that's expensive. For a PDF. Like, if $35 got me a printed version, like even a soft cover floppy, I would pay the $35 for it.
But
like, it does not. It is just a PDF. Go fuck yourselves. I ain't paying $35 for it. But, okay, where is it? There we go, Bible Adventures. So, like, 60 monsters of myth and legend. Yes, please.
Oh, the Library of Alexandria. True homies never forget. Never forget the library.
A lot of it did survive because the majority of the Library of Alexandria was charts and navigational charts and aids, and because the city had a policy, if you sailed into port, you had to give them your charts. They would copy them and give you the originals back. So a lot of the stuff did survive, except for a decent portion was destroyed, but less was destroyed than is more commonly known.
I know, but also the building itself.
Yeah. Though a good chunk of it was also underground. They had so many damn scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
That still caught fire underground.
Yeah,
and like,
shit happens.
look at the maps and dungeons they include. Like, look at the quality that's actually put into this book.
This fan PDF has more effort put into it than some actual release.
And I'm like, maybe it is worth $35. Maybe I should spend $35 redos and just do a stream reviewing it. Visit beautiful locations in your mind.
Yeah, pretty much. The Golden Bowl.
And like, okay, like, CA, funny you mentioned the Golden Bull.
Yeah.
So we got Goat Demon, Shedrin, Seraph Serpent, Golden Calf.
That's probably the serpent, capital T, capital S.
Yeah. Zachary, exactly. Like, I was like, okay, it's going to be like most Christian material that is put out, like half-assed, a cash grab grift, right? And then
Either
I started looking.
a cash grab grift, or it's like
the people doing it, it was just beyond them.
It's a bunch of pearl clutching moms who are trying to, you know, sway their children away from the dark, evil, satanic panic D&D by being like, no, look, we have D&D at home.
We've got D&D at home.
at home.
Looking, and here's the thing. Looking at the D&D at home, it looks pretty good. Like, look at it. Giant War Chief. Deep Maw. Like, oh, okay. Fuck. All right.
Which they probably had to use legally distinct names for shit.
Just some.
Let's be real.
The Adventurer's Guide to the Bible 5th edition. I am so fucking tempted. And like, it's got one review and it's not bad. Like, there's a big discussion. But like, okay, so like, I will read this review aloud to you. So, very happy with this purchase and looking forward to digging into it with my friends. The published adventure assumes interest in and comfort with the stories of Jesus and general Christian theology. Although I think the material is correct, that it is accessible to anyone, inclusive of spiritual, secular, or cultural background. But I'm guessing the majority of people who find this interesting will be interested in the faith angle. Not really. I want the stats. The first part of the published adventure is scripted, and then there is more of an open world. Although there's a clear plot line to follow, I like the options there. There are many other plot hook suggestions. I think there's enough material that if someone wants to sidestep actual Jesus appearing in their own story, they can create that. But if you follow the published adventure, it'll take you there. The artwork is gorgeous and well used. The new options for characters and heritage really spark the imagination. I'd appreciate it if it were possible to access electronic copies of the battle maps and also the campaign map. The downloadable one on the website has all the secret locations the players shouldn't see. The player's guide, because there's a fucking player's guide, includes a world map without those details. I really like the section in the back that identifies whether something is based in the Bible, other ancient text, or made up for the game. But I wish it was wish it was also a functional index to look things up. But those are minor quibbles. It's a great setting and adventure. Like I kind of I want it. I kind of want it, CA.
Yeah.
And like, I've got it favorited, so I won't forget it. But apparently, let's see what. Okay, Red Panda. Okay, the company's name is Red Panda Publishing. Let me go to. There we go. Red Panda Publishing. See all titles.
Probably just.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yep. So
okay.
they've got.
Yeah, it's
they've
just
got
all the shit associated with it.
They've got a fucking player's guide. Again, bonus points for that right there. They've got the map, the campaign map player's version, and spell cards.
Pretty good.
Because there is straight up magic from what I can tell. These cards are designed for easy reference at the table during play. It can be a real hassle to flip through pages of the book. See, like, people who made this actually play D&D. But they were like, my D&D does not have enough Jesus or golden calves. Let's make our own.
Or they just, like, legit, like, who even fucking knows what the origin story of this is? Maybe one of them, like, maybe they got together to make this as sort of a way to sort of persuade, you know, the pearl clutching satanic panic people.
Yeah.
That, like, no, this doesn't have to be, you know, the default, you know, sword and sorcery. Like, it can be whatever the fuck you want. You can make a Bible setting and have it work in this.
Okay, Zachary just
Like,
posted something that like, I didn't look at the Kickstarter page, and Zachary just posted something that's awesome that I gotta read, CA. But go ahead, you first.
Oh, I was just going to continue. Like, it feels like this is, like, this is obviously a labor of love. Like, these people legit wanted to just make this as their
The fact that the artwork is not trash, that stuff is properly, what is it? Just not kerning, that's like individual letters, but the way that the book is laid out in a graphically appealing way. Like the way the text boxes are and stuff. Okay, so Zachary found this apparently on the Kickstarter, and it goes fierce. Cleopatra is dead. Rome and the Parthia struggle for control of the Fertile Crescent in a bid for world domination, while local politics in the Middle Kingdoms becomes increasingly divisive. The prophecies of the so-called Messiah have been long forgotten, and an ancient evil lurks in the shadows, corrupting the hearts of humankind. 3 of the wisest mystics known as the Magi traveled to Bethlehem, following a star they believed to be a sign. Hope grows dim as the world descends into darkness. What we need are answers, and those brave enough to seek them. Holy shit.
Yep. Like, yeah, this feels like the Venn diagram, like the middle part of the Venn diagram of like, what I was saying before about like trying to convince, the pearl clutching, satanic panic mommies of like, no, it's like, this can be whatever you want. Like, here's shit from the Bible in here. It 100% works. But it also feels like it could be a way to like, because so
The full-size preview.
like,
I didn't see this
Yeah.
before. The full-size preview has 26 pages.
don't worry about it. But it also feels like it could be a way to like segue people, because how grognards can be sometimes about like religion and stuff like that. Where it's like, oh, it's stupid.
Mhm.
Oh, religion's stupid. Religious people are
Not
stupid.
my
But
cup
it's
of
like,
tea, but
this-
I'm generally I try not to piss on people over it, right?
yeah, but you know how some people are. But
Oh,
this
yeah.
is like this. You could see this as a middle ground of like, okay, but do you actually know anything about what actually happens in it, or are you just annoyed with the followers of this?
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Having been somebody who has both listened to the audiobook Bible and read the damn thing cover to cover, I can still say not my cup of tea. It's it's not greatly written. It's not even good literature. But it is a wild. Some stuff in it is so
wild-ass
wild.
ride.
It is. Okay, so like, I'm looking at this. Let's see what information we can glean from looking over this. Tobias, okay.
Because, like, as we've mentioned, like, the Bible is a metal-ass setting. It's just also associated with a lot of terrible people.
Okay, so these are apparently feats you can have. So, like, Peacemaker.
I can't read that in the casting that
Okay.
you've...
I will read aloud for you. Peacemaker. You are committed to avoiding violence whenever possible. Your skills of nonviolence are legend, and you gain the following benefits. Your charisma score is increased by 1. You learn the calm emotion spells and can cast it once without expending a spell slot. You regain the ability to cast it in this way after taking a short or long rest. Charisma, intelligence, or wisdom is your spellcasting modifier for this spell, chosen when you take the feat. When you use the dash action, you do not provoke attacks of opportunity. So, like, these are real mechanics.
Yeah.
Like,
and presumably they actually bother, like, I can't say how well they're like, I don't want to be the one who like sits there and be like, everything has to be perfectly balanced, but it's like nothing should be completely
out of balance. Yeah. So, despite of poor in spirit, despite how far you've come, you will recognize your need for God in your life. You recognize and accept your past failings, resolve to do better, and gain the following benefits. Your wisdom score is increased by 1. You learn the enhance ability spell, and you can cast it once without expending a spell slot. You regain the ability to cast it in this way after taking a short or long rest. Wisdom is your spellcasting ability for the spell. So, like, these are just some feats. Sheol touched, which is, if I recall correctly, the Jewish name for, like, the afterlife? Sheol, I think? I could be misremembering that horribly, but a brush with death has left traces of Sheol in your soul. You gain the following benefits. Your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma score are increased by 1 to a maximum of 20. You gain dark vision out to 60 feet. If you already have dark vision, increase that range by another 30 feet. When you are in dim light or darkness, you may use the bonus action to teleport 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see that is also in dim light or darkness. Once you have used this feature, you cannot use it again until you have finished a long or short rest. Like, this is not what I expected in, Bible adventures. Like, the next one is Treasure Hunter. You are skilled in finding hidden treasures. You gain the following benefits. Your intelligence score is increased by 1 to a maximum of 20. When you are searching for something specific, such as a solution to a puzzle, enemy footprints, etc., you gain a +5 bonus to 1 investigation check. Once you have used this feature, you cannot do so again until after finishing a long rest. When you find gold as a result of your investigation check, you gain an additional gold equal to 25% of the total gold found. Whenever you roll on a table to determine what kind of items and treasure you'd find, you may roll, I think it says, you may roll twice and choose one of the two results rolled. Like, you get advantage on treasure finding. You still there, CA? CA? Uh-oh. I think CA got knocked out. Let me double check.
Hello?
Oh, there you are. Okay. We were worried because you went silent and still for a minute.
I did. You remember that thing that I mentioned directly before we went live?
Oh, yep, that thing.
Yeah, I had to briefly go clean that up.
Okay. So apparently you can get a treasure hunter feat, right? It increases your intelligence score by 1. Cool. You get a +5 bonus when you're searching for shit, specifically like footprints, treasure, clues. You can use it once per long rest.
Chaotic Awesome.
When you find
Chaotic
gold, you get
Awesome.
25%
Chaotic
more
Awesome.
of the gold.
Chaotic Awesome.
And whenever you
Chaotic
roll on a
Awesome.
table to determine what kind of treasure you find, you may roll twice and choose one of the two results rolled. You get advantage on treasure finding. I dig it.
A new hand touches.
It's pretty
the
good.
beacon.
Oh, hey, Bright Eyes. Welcome to the stream. Oh, hey, thank you for touching the beacon. Thank you. Oh, I think my headset may have muted me. Hang on. Yep, hang on 1 second. I can't hear anything. My headset has apparently died for some reason. So bear with me while I reset that real quick. So for people who are watching, CA, I don't see that you're talking, so that's good for now. We are watching. We started out watching Korean street food videos from Bangkok,
And now look at how many tabs you
and
fucking
then
have
we
open.
started watching like old TV show intros, which led us to a book that I kind of want to get for 5th edition, The Adventurer's Guide to the Bible. Like it's been a long road getting from there to here.
But we sure are here now.
It's been a long road, but my time is finally near. Like, yeah, it went way off course. Give me 1 second. I'm resetting my headset right now. I will be
How dare
right back.
No. How dare you?
I've got to do the secret reset technique, which requires that I climb behind my computer and unplug something.
And hope that nothing explodes.
Oh no! There we go. Can you hear me now?
Now I look
There
at
we
me.
go.
I am the captain of this stream now.
Well, Commerce Omega
BB5E, now you can kill
Jesus. Or save Jesus from being killed. Like, that is a thing that they stated. Like, that is one of
You
the
can
things.
definitely do it.
Like, that is one of the things. And Zachary, if nothing else, I want it for the monster manual portion of the book and just idea fuel for things. Like, unironically, I kind of want this. Let's read Word of the Raven. The famous prophet Elijah is a distant relative of yours, and something about your connection to him has earned you the favor of ravens. You gain the following benefits. Your intelligence, wisdom, or charisma score increases by 1 to a maximum of... Oh, hey! Thank you for the follow. Let's see, we got Bright Ice 94. Again, thank you for the follow. And the In and Out Bandit 123 has followed as well.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. So, let's see.
In-N-Out, is that In and Out as in...
Like the In and Out burger? Like the In and Out, delicious.
If I hadn't just eaten wings,
it was
that
not-
would make me want some.
So normally, I'm going to give you the full, honest answer to that question, In and Out Bandit. So
Oh,
my
no.
day earlier today was going pretty good.
Boy.
Normally on Fridays, it's me and Chaotic Awesome, and we're streaming Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and we're getting right up to where, like, the next episode or two is going to be the finale episodes and the end of the game. So, like, boom, like, it was going to be
We're
really good.
literally about to get into the finale.
Pretty much. And then I got some really crappy financial news about mortgages and things which was not great and made me angry at the entire capitalist system. And it got so bad that I wasn't going to stream it all. And then I talked to CA. She cheered me up. And we decided
sure
to just,
did.
when we decided to watch some random videos, which has led us into this book that I kind of really want now. Now that the more I'm looking at it and talking
It
about
sounds like
it,
you're trying to psych yourself into buying it.
I kind of am. I need to justify it. Anyway, so if you're a ward of the Raven and like a distant relative of Elijah, you gain a +1 intelligence, wisdom, or charisma score. Oh, so it's all three? Oh no, it's only one. Okay, so it's intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. One of them.
I love you, Hank. Please take care of yourself.
I am. Well, here's the thing. Streaming with CA and talking to you guys and watching videos and stuff, like, we're not playing the game because I need to be able to devote, like, I need to be in the zone for it to play Vampire and do the finale properly. But doing stuff like this with you guys and, like, CA is, like, a little bit of therapy and making me feel better. So thank you guys for showing up and coming. I appreciate it.
Endorphins.
It gives the good endorphins. So ravens are mysteriously...
That sweet, sweet dopamine hit.
I need it. I need it bad, too. Ravens mysteriously congregate around you, flying overhead while you travel and perching on rooftops wherever you stay. Whenever you are whenever you are hungry or thirsty, ravens appear to bring you whatever food or water you need, no matter where you are. This feature can only provide enough food to sustain one creature. So, like, these ravens are clearly stealing hot dogs from people for me?
Delicious.
Once per day.
That has major vibes of. Have you seen that post of like the person who became like a bread pimp for an entire flock of crows?
I have, and that there are many variations upon that post, and yes, I have, and I 100% yeah. Once per day, when a creature you can see makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the roll as nearby ravens scatter into the air in a distractionary flurry. You must use this feature before knowing whether the attack hits or misses. Once you use this feature, you cannot use it again until you finish a short or long rest. That is, that's actually kind of fucking hot. That's a great feat. You get bird friends.
Board friends.
Board friends.
But can you train them to steal money and give it to you?
Well, if I like to eat, apparently if money is my favorite food, they will go get it. Whenever you're hungry or thirsty, ravens appear to bring you whatever food or water you need. Like, 1, how'd they bring in me water? 2, where'd they get this wineskin?
Listen, they have little water skins that they're carrying in their beaks.
And I love that being death touched gives you dark vision and like a limited teleport in darkness. Like, this was not in the Bible, but it should have been. I don't know. It should have been.
I don't know enough about the Bible to say whether that's true or not.
You have a strange...
The Bible does have some wild ass shit in it.
Listen, I have read that thing cover to cover and listened to the audiobook twice. I do not remember anybody gaining the ability to teleport in darkness. I think that would stand out. But still, like, it's cool.
How are you not to say that demons can't do that?
Oh God. Oh no, this one. Visionary. You have a strange relationship with a mysterious angel. Although this celestial creature has never appeared to you physically, it sometimes manifests in dreams to give you advice or cryptic messages. Once per long rest, there is a chance that this angelic messenger might appear. When you sleep, roll a d6. If you roll a 5 or 6, your messenger appears to you in a dream and leads you through a prophetic vision of great importance. The vision is chosen by the GM or determined randomly by rolling on the visions table, page 136!
Yo! Yo, you want some fucking omens?
Hell yeah. Gives you some good omens.
Good omens.
Yeah.
That was a great book.
It was a great book, and honestly, the series wasn't bad either. Like, it was a pretty good adaptation.
I didn't actually finish watching the series because...
Hey, Snufflex!
Because I don't have a Netflix account. But, thank you for reminding me that series...
That's a thing.
Series exists. I want to finish watching it because what they had what of it that I managed to read, the way that it was directed and shot felt right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Is this page
This is like, yes,
136?
this
Okay,
is
no.
precisely the way that a book like this should be adapted into a series.
Okay.
These are
Okay.
correct choices.
Okay, so this is getting into like the adventure part of the thing. But I want to read like the little sidebars here. Solving puzzles. If your players enjoy solving puzzles at the table as a group, print out a copy of Sarah's letter, available in the handouts PDF you received along with your book, and hand it out to your players at the table. They may really enjoy working out the secret message for themselves. On the other hand, some groups prefer to solve puzzles through rolling ability checks and moving on with the story. With this and all puzzles in a module, do what works best for your group. Okay, like this is not even bad advice.
Yeah, that's just solid DMing advice.
Yeah, this is like
adapt your techniques to the group you're working with.
Tell you what. If I can get 3 subs tonight, I will buy this book and we will review it together on stream in the future. If I can get 3 subs tonight, I will buy, because that partially subsidizes this.
Well, I mean, Pink, once Ash gets back, you'll have 3 subs. You'll have her and you'll have the 2 sandwiches that she.
Oh yeah, I will technically have 3 subs.
You'll have 3 subs right there.
Yeah. So like, yeah, this is okay, so like dearest to, okay, so clearly it's just a highlighted letter puzzle. SHIWA. Okay, I'm not even gonna figure it out now, but
There are certainly words. Listen. Let's see. If I expand Discord extremely, can I read this? No, I absolutely fucking cannot.
okay. Ash Axel has gifted a sub to Andy Nova. Andy Nova, if you are in the stream watching tonight, or even if you're just watching a VOD later, enjoy your ad-free viewing and access to the channel emotes, which hopefully will be expanding in like a month or 2. So we'll be getting some more emotes. So thank you for the sub, Ash Axel. I really appreciate that. Ash Axel is paying forward the gift they got from TMK to the community. Nice. Okay, so we got Nama the Seducer.
All right, that's 2 more subs.
Yep, 2 more subs and we buy the book.
I think.
Just saying.
Is it cheating if I buy them?
No. Oh, Esh is back with our subs. So Esh, we've been falling down a rabbit hole where we're looking at this this Bible adventure book for $35, and we've been going over like it's not bad, the quality is good, and I promised the stream, Ash. So like I made a promise to the stream, so like I said, if we get 3 subs, we'll buy the book and review it on stream later. I got 1 sub so far. I'm just saying that this might happen. Ash is just nodding at me.
Is she nodding you in a good way or a bad way?
A little of both. Little of both.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay, so like yeah, it's got like a full-on adventure. It has like decent maps. Like I was surprised. What? And like here's the thing. This isn't a baby sample either. This is 26 pages of sample.
Well, yeah, they want you to know what you're getting into. Like that. Honestly, I appreciate that because it's not just like, oh, we'll give you a teaser of like a couple of pages, and if you want to see anything else, you have to buy it. It's like, no, we want you to know exactly what you're getting into and whether or not you'll enjoy this.
Like
I fucking respect that. This is basically listen. This is the RPG equivalent of a good, solid 5 or 6 hour demo for a game.
yeah, and here's the thing. If you make a demo with a game, that shows me that 1, as developers, you are not cowards. You are brave individuals willing to put your product out there for me to see. And if I since Steam has started to do more demos, I've bought more games. Because I don't know about you, CA, but when I was a small squid growing up, getting demos from games was normal. Like, that's how it worked. For, like, PC games, you got a demo first, and you could try that. And if you liked it, you bought it. So, like, okay.
I don't have a lot of good perspective on that because I primarily lived with my mother who thought that video games were bad.
Yes.
So I was explicitly not allowed to own a video game console, and any video games I did have were
Uh-huh.
games that I had persuaded her were educational in nature.
Ah, gotcha. So,
Civilization.
gotcha. Good call. Good call. That's
Funnily
a good
enough,
one.
the first video game I ever played was one that my dad snuck me
Oh,
and
what
allowed
was
me
it?
to play while I was visiting him.
What was it?
Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Nice.
The second one was Battletech. Like, the original one.
So we're going to examine some of quality here. 2B. Let me scroll down.
Battletech was actually a game that he enjoyed, which is rare for him. He's typically not a game person, be it video game or like board game or whatever, but he liked Battletech because he's an engineer.
Okay, so 2B is the central banking and lending. Trendon hosts a large community of young entrepreneurs as well as a multitude of import and export businesses. As such, there are many opportunities for those who have coin to spare and become patrons to up and coming businesses in the area. It is this patron to small business relationship that has allowed Pterodon to flourish the way it has for the last 20 years. A man named Gabel, runs the banking and lending services and has been very good at pairing young entrepreneurs with potential patrons. And then it gives a little thing about Tobias's mission to who's another guy in the book. I'll definitely check that out in a little bit, Rebecca. I want to know how many levels of the map of the Tower of Babel has. Listen, it listed that as one of the specific locations that you could visit in here, so I am sure that somewhere in the series there's some sort of description of it. So, like, oh yeah, it lists prices.
I'm looking at the meme.
Okay.
It's real good.
Is it a real good one? Okay, so like...
I will simply say this. It is a DALL-E generation with the prompt, CCTV footage of Jesus Christ stealing a bike.
Okay. All right. I gotta look at it too now. Esh, could you ! Discord for those who don't have the Discord, who might like to see whatever this meme is? Okay, yeah, that actually is pretty good. I like that one. So like, I'm looking at this, and like, again, we're just trying to learn a little bit about this book. So, Kazam's cordials and components. So let me make this bigger, so maybe you guys can have a better cordials and components. Make this a little bit bigger here, so maybe you guys can see it too.
Can cordials refer to things other than a specific type of
You're
mixed
welcome,
drink?
Pink.
Because that's what I think of
Thank
when
you,
I hear
Rebecca.
cordial.
I appreciate it. And remember, 2 more subs and we buy this book. The largest establishment on a prominent corner of the Grand Bazaar is an emporium of oddities run by Kazem, Fravarti, Fravarti. Kazem has built a reputation for himself in Trendon by trafficking in strange and wondrous items from across the continent. Characters can find interesting and useful items in Kazem's establishment and may wish to conduct some business here before moving on. The chart below is a sample of the kinds of items characters may find in Kazem's cordials and components. The prices marked in the chart are considered fair. 15 GP each, a Persian arrow. 50 GP, healing potion. 65 GP, dust of disappearance. 175 GP, ever-smoking bottle. 250 GP, bag of holding. 300 GP, gem of brightness. 325 GP, gloves of swimming and climbing. What the fuck, book? None of this was in the Bible.
Also, don't worry about it. Also, I looked it up, and apparently, one of the definitions for cordial is, in fact, an invigorating or medicinal drink, a tonic. I did not know that.
Well,
I've
now
learned
we do.
something today, and now so have you.
I have as well. Hey, Nia, welcome to the stream.
Hello. That's cheap for a bag of holding. Well,
Nia, don't worry about it. Just, keep on trucking. Take care of yourself first, Nia. So don't worry. Snowflake says, that's cheap for a bag of holding. I think it is. That is pretty darn cheap. Your own pocket dimension for a low, low price.
then again, given the setting that it's in, they've probably adjusted prices.
Definitely. Like, we'll have to see
fit
other
the
items.
era.
Like, one arrow seems very expensive for 15 GP.
They've probably condensed things a bit, and or they just didn't think much. Well, considering the amount of love that they put into the rest of this, like, or the amount of thought, really, like, I don't know. then again, they did say that this is an adventure for adventurers level 1 to 10, so they're probably presuming that you don't have a lot of money.
Hydrate.
I guess bags of holding work on miracles in
Yeah,
this game.
Ish is right. Maybe it's a quiver of arrows.
Yeah, probably.
Nia, I guess I'll just need to keep saving my money.
That's probably a
huh?
quiver.
Yeah, Nia, just keep saving up your money. Don't worry. There's no pressure or anything. So it's cool. So Sarah's boutique. Sarah makes custom jewelry and runs a fairly successful small business here in the Grand Bazaar. Her jewelry is mostly traditional Persian style beadwork. It is all very colorful. Sarah's items are mostly mundane items, but she does occasionally collaborate with Kazem to produce items that grant magical effects in addition to being pretty to look at. Sarah is currently selling a parapet of health and Sarah's lucky necklace. If she's on good terms with the party, she will sell either of these items at the highly discounted price of 45 GP. So, like, that's full-on magic items. Like, so this is not, like, super historically accurate. This is 100% a 5th edition fantasy game.
Mm-hmm. It is a 5th edition fantasy game within the setting and with the trappings of the Bible. This is, you know.
This is looking pretty good.
This looks like it fucks pretty hard. Not gonna lie.
And we're not even, we're on to, like, page, like, 15.
I mean, Esh, they're not wrong.
What Esh link?
Look in the chat. You'll see.
Okay. Not wrong.
I mean, it's especially... Listen, dessert is always a sub's best friend, but it's especially a sub's best friend when you eat it off them. I mean, what? I didn't say anything. Don't worry about it.
Ring of a Murdered Man. This is part of the story, apparently. Among Naham's possessions, the party will find an ordinary ring of Greek design that bears markings of betrothal rituals. Sarah can identify this as the engagement ring of a man she had been betrothed to a few years prior, but who had gone missing shortly before the day they were to be married. Finding this ring will confirm a dark suspicion Sarah has held in the back of her mind. Her ex-fiancé did not leave her. He was murdered by a demon living in her guest room. Tobias is not aware that Sarah had actually been betrothed when they first met as young teenagers in Nineveh. Whether the party shares this information with him is up to them. So, like, this is quality writing?
I do appreciate that. Here's the... Okay. They could have gone the route of, like, railroading you into you have to follow the Bible exactly, and every major turning point in the Bible has to be followed exactly, or you're not doing it right. But they've given you a lot more leeway than I would expect for a 5e setting based on the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
They've given you a lot more leeway.
Give me 1 second. I am munching snack. I will be right back.
Zach, bionically accurate, biblical. No, it's bionical. It's bionically accurate now. Listen, we're gonna get Golly and Lewa and Tahu in on this. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, I'm back.
That was a bionicle reference. I miss bionicles. I collected the fuck out of those when I was younger.
Okay, so we're talking about a kitchen, Dinah's Kitchen. Dinah's Kitchen is known for its fish called Dreamfish. Fish of dreams? The dreamfish, Sarpa salpa, was so named because it contained toxins that induced a dreamlike hallucinogenic effect, not different from modern LSD when eaten. Oh shit,
What?
trip fish.
Yo, what? Yo, they got magic drugs in this shit? Hell yeah!
There's no different from modern LSD when eaten. These effects were well known to the people of Trendon, who consumed the fish recreationally when they could afford it. A fillet of oven-baked dreamfish would cost around 1 GP. See the visions table on page 136 for hallucinations if needed.
Yo!
It's the same table!
Yo! Yo, you want to eat some fugu and talk to God? 'Cause
That's
what
apparently-
this shit is.
that's
You're gonna
apparently
eat
an
some
option.
Fugu sashimi and talk to God.
This book fucks. Like, what?
You know what? You know what?
What?
Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Here we go.
What?
I hope you're ready, Pink. I've made your decision for you.
Oh, shit. Chaotic Awesome, thank you for gifting subs to everybody. Holy crap, CA sub-bombed us. Old Hat Gaming, Tortuga the Tank, Outlander 34, Synth, and Mr. Casual, all just got 5 subs. So that is a total of 6 subs that we got tonight, which, basically bought this book. So give me like a hot 5 minutes and,
To
I will-
input your payment information off stream.
pretty much, as we're gonna
Don't-
buy this bitch.
I'm glad I could enable your terrible decisions, Pink.
CA gotta have those heckin' fish drugs. All right, so I'm gonna turn the screen off for a second. I go buy this. Oh, excuse
So you
me.
don't dox yourself.
So I don't
will
accidentally
be able
dox
to see it,
myself.
though,
Oh yeah, it's fine. I don't care.
because Pink trusts me, which is Pink's first mistake.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so here it is. All right.
See, I can also see on stream whether or not you've actually
Oh.
blacked it out.
I can get a hardcover for just 50. For 74, I can get a PDF and a hardcover.
Pink.
I'm just saying, like, for a hardcover premium color book for $67, you think they could throw me a bone and give me the PDF too?
Yeah.
Okay, we're buying it.
Yeah.
Add to cart.
Listen, Pink. If your fortunes turn around and get the hardcover as a birthday treat to yourself or something. I don't know.
Oh my god, if it's good. Like, oh my god. Okay,
I
so
mean, if you like it,
I'm going to be
listen,
reading
get
this on the
PDF
computer.
because it's cheaper. And if you really
Yeah.
like it, then get the hardcover.
Yes. So I'm buying it right now. Hang on. If this thing fucks hard enough, we're gonna have to get like the player's guide. Maybe I'll make that a stretch goal.
I mean, I've already surpassed. You've already surpassed the normal goal. Hey, hon.
Hey,
darling
Burzy, we're
husband,
buying the
come.
Bible. Tell him we're buying the Bible 5th edition adventure game.
Hey, hon. Pink is buying the Bible, the 5e Bible adventure. Right now.
Does he want me to run it for him?
I don't know. Why don't
Kind
you
of
ask?
a little bit fucking
Would you
yes.
like me to run it on a
I ca-
stream?
I kind of do.
Yes.
I could do that.
I kind of
Kinda,
do.
yes.
Shot Bible game.
I would look. This could actually be pretty baller to stream.
He can't hear you, so I'm relaying things to him.
Esh, we don't need to update it. We're just chatting. We're still just chatting in videos.
All right, hang on. Let me mute because my darling husband has things to actually tell.
Okay. Given CA the secrets. There we go. I'm downloading all the versions that it gave me options for. Okay, so we got the puzzles and handouts section, the printer-friendly version black and white, the Adventurer's Guide to the Bible book mainly, and the printer-friendly color version. So we
I'm
have
back.
them all.
My darling husband was showing me his workout shirt and how soaked in sweat it was because he was very proud of himself.
You don't know, Ash. We might do GeoGuessr, maybe. So, okay, I think this is the core book. No, that's the printer-friendly version. Okay, so that's like black and white. So, like, no, I don't want that. Don't want that. Give me the, is this the right one? Printer-friendly color. Good enough.
Oh, Ash.
Okay. Excuse me, I'm chewing some food. These are all the people who kickstarted it.
How many pages is the full PDF?
It is
Because that's a pretty hefty scroll bar.
361.
Dang. So they gave you the first 10th of the book, essentially. Or not the first 10th, but they gave you a 10th of the book as a preview.
Snufflex, yes.
Yes.
Like 100% yes. This is the Adventurer's Guide to the Bible, 5th edition. Show the product description.
What level is Goliath?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Let's find out.
Okay, so like,
God, the number of tabs you have open. We've strayed so far from our original intentions, and it's wonderful.
okay, let me.
How much
let me
XP
find the
is he
book.
worth? Okay, what challenge rating is Goliath, and how much XP is he worth?
I kind of want to read this really big forward.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. Okay. But
Maybe
like, remember, eventually we're gonna just review this book on stream.
We're gonna have to read it and come back to this.
Like, I will come back and get like sections of this book for us, and we will have to look at it. Hey, Kane.
Hi, Kane. Grandpa Kane is here.
Hey, Grandpa Kane. Welcome to the stream. Give me 1 second.
Listen, we call him Grandpa lovingly.
We do.
He is
we
our
do.
grandpa, actually.
Kane's actually
Not actually, but
Kane
like,
is super good and one of the nicest people I know. So like, we call Kane Grandpa teasingly.
we have adopted Kane as our grandpa.
Okay.
A standard Bible is 1,200 pages.
Okay, there we go.
That's a lot of nuts.
Okay, so I'm going to be opening it in a PDF. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay. CA, you can't see it anymore because I'm doing a different screen now, right?
You're okay. So in the casting that you're doing, I just see you on the forward.
Okay.
On the stream, it's black.
Okay. Okay, that's actually about right there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so here's the special edition, all the thanks, a QR code, everybody who kickstarted this, which is a lot.
Yeah.
I want to read this forward section later. But what I really want to get into right now is the table of contents, so we can like skip to like classes and shit.
Oh yeah, it mentioned there are 6 specialist classes that they add.
Indeed.
I want to look at that.
Okay, here we go. So we got the introduction, setting, languages, people and cultures, equipment, God and cosmology, angels, demons, and cults. This is your story, plot overview, meet the villains, running the adventure. Character. Oh shit. Honestly, yeah, same here, Snufflex. God, singular. New background options, new lineage options. Human, giant, Nephilim, Raphaim.
Yo.
Subclass options. Barbarian, Path of the Nazarite, Bard, College of Parables, Bard, College of Psalms, Cleric, Prophecy Domain, Druid, Circle of the Baptist, Fighter, Spartan, Ranger, Vanguard, Rogue, Zealot, Wizard,
Okay.
Magi.
I'm quite curious about that druid
Okay.
because that sounds like fuck, what's the word? Not an oxymoron, but like that is a very strange juxtaposition of things for a druid to be. I'm
Okay.
quite curious how they handle that. Demon werewolf, hello. Hey, Pink, why do you have follower only chat?
Do I have follower only chat?
Fuck if I know. It's not like I would know.
Esh, turn that off. How did I get follower only chat? That is not supposed to be like that.
Would it kill you to say please?
Esh, could you please fix that for me? Because that is super duper not supposed to be that way. It's not on
That's
my
good,
end.
it's
Maybe it's on my end. Give me 1 second.
That's better.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to hop into my stream manager and see if I can't fix that. Because that is not how it is supposed to be. Nope. Edit stream info? No. Category just chatting. Audience, everyone. Tags, squid. Yep. Okay, that seems
It's
right.
not going to be in there, Pink.
Where is it? Is it just in like the little
It's going to be in your. It's going to be.
chat settings?
Yeah.
Follower only. It says follower only chat off. For they followed for at least off. It's removed follower only restrictions. It should be off. Demon Werewolf's rating with a party of 6. Thank you,
Oh,
Demon
wow.
Werewolf. Welcome to the stream. Give me 1 second. So, like, if you guys can't chat, I don't know why. Like, it says it's off on my end. So, welcome, Raiders.
It could be that there's some weird permissions issue where it's like, oh yeah, like, oh, you need to, it's not followers only, but they need to have had a, they need to have verified their phone number or something.
He
like
typed
that.
my name wrong.
Nice.
Pank Aru. Wait, there's a Pank Aru? There's a Pank Aru, and they have a follower-only chat? Check out Demon Werewolf's clip.
Ah,
GG to Bar.
that'll do it. Okay, we have to find the imposter.
Because Bar had the
I'm gonna find them right now.
Okay.
We stuck 24 four-leaf
Let's see if they're
clovers
streaming right
directly
now.
into his brain.
Is that like a wolf Pank? A wolf Pank goes, Aru.
No,
Okay.
No fine.
So-
No woo. Fine. $350.
Okay, so for full disclosure, let me close this window now that I can put the other one back up.
Yep, that is a person who streams.
Yeah.
They have 0 followers and absolutely no information about themselves.
Weird. Okay,
No
let
videos.
me throw this
They're
back up on the
probably
stream.
It's probably just an account for watching other people stream.
Okay, chat. So for the new people who just joining in, we were starting off with videos watching like Korean street food and things, and then we started watching cartoon intros, and that led us down a rabbit hole to the old Superbook Bible show, which was like an anime Bible cartoon adventure. And that reminded me that a D&D 5th edition Bible adventure exists. It was $35, and we started looking at it, and the more we looked at it, the better and cooler it turned out to actually be.
Can you fight God in this game? Let's fucking find out. Can you fight God?
We are on the way
Is
there.
God one of the 60 new monsters?
Well, CA, remember, Jesus' challenge rating is 8, but after he dies, his challenge rating becomes 30.
And, well, okay, so then that is God, because at that point, Jesus has become the flesh avatar of God.
So
God has a challenge rating of 30 in this game. Good to know.
you want me to jump to the druid? I can jump to the druid. Okay. For the druid, could you not...
By the way, I suddenly just remembered, like, you know how, like, on college campuses and shit, you have the, like, Jesus people who walk around, like, trying to give you, like, little Bibles and shit like that, right?
What was that, CA?
You know how, like, on college campuses and shit like that, there'll be the people, like, the Jesus people, like, handing out Bible, like, little mini pocket Bibles and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I completely blew one of their minds because he was like, "Oh, what do you think about, the nature of Jesus and stuff?" It's like, "Oh, it's such a mystery that he's both God and man." And I literally just made a comparison to Avatar. It's just like, yeah, Jesus is literally just a flesh avatar for God. In the exact same way that, like, a forum avatar is an avatar for you. And it blew his fucking mind.
So,
unironically blew his mind.
One of the things that we said that we were going to do is if we got 3 subs tonight, I would just buy the book, and in a future stream, we'll go into more in depth and actually look at this game and review it in relation to 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. We got 1 sub, and then CA was like, hell yeah, I want to see this book, and dropped a 5-person sub bomb.
Yep.
Demon Werewolf, what is your question? By the way, you said you don't have off tomorrow. Do you? Same offer to Esh. Did I miss what you said earlier? I'm not seeing another earlier message. I'm seeing the woo and I do have tomorrow off, but my time is already spoken for, both in the early day and the late evening. In the earlier day, probably around 9 or 10, starting in the morning, I'm going to be playing Night in the Woods with Shark Sashimi. And we're going to play a couple hours of Night in the Woods. And then later in the night, I have a play date with a friend on the internet that I'm going to be going and doing then.
Yep.
So my time is a little bit spoken for mostly tomorrow, Demon Werewolf. So I'm not sure what you had in mind. Birthday stream tomorrow, Teenage... oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if I... Oh. I'm sorry, Demon Werewolf. I might be able to stop by for a little bit of it, but I've already committed the previous plans.
Yep.
It is probably the friend that you're thinking of that I'm gonna have a play date with. We're gonna do some stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna do that with you later. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna do that with you either earlier or later. You're gonna do watchies with them. Yeah. Okay, so you wanted to find out about the druid. Oh yes, very busy deer.
I will
Druid.
point out that what you have in the casting does not match what you have on the
I can
stream
fix
at
that
all.
for you. Let me fix that for you, CA. Boop. Okay, so that's canceled. Oh, Demon World, not really mad. Whatever is kind of my fault, but new job and trying to manage streaming has been taxing as fuck. I completely get you on that one. Trying to find time to stream, when to stream. I hope you do. Happy birthday, by the way, if nothing else. Happy birthday.
Yeah, Hippo Birdie.
Hippie Birdie.
Hippo Birdie.
Hippo Birdie. There we go. And that should be good for you, CA. Can you see it now?
Nope, we have to restart the call because you ended
Oh,
the casting.
yeah. Okay. All right. Let us begin the ritual.
All right.
All right. Are you there?
Yep.
Good. Okay, now I'm going to cast the book to you.
Yep, I see it now. Oh, I can read it now.
Yeah, I'm doing a whole PDF. To you. Okay, so Druid of the Baptist. For the Druid, connection to God is not something found in a temple or through study, but by surrounding oneself with the power and beauty of God's creation and nature. One type of Druid
that's basically
in particular.
Circle of the Moon.
Yep, kind of. One type of Druid in particular is the Baptist. In particular, the Baptist find the strongest connection of God through water. Water was a particularly powerful element with the theology of the ancient world, most often associated with storms at sea or floods that leveled cities. Water was a symbol of chaos and destruction. People in the ancient world saw water as something to be feared. The Baptist, however, chose to view water in a different way.
He's got a parrot.
He's got a birdie. Well, remember...
you ate my bird.
Remember, after the ark, one of the birds that Noah set out was a dove.
Yep.
Which is basically this dirty bird pigeon right here.
Well, a pigeon... Is it a pigeon as a type of dove, or is a dove a type of pigeon?
I honestly don't know.
Through God, all things are OP.
Snufflix. Biblical waterbenders. Ash, could you do me a favor? Or Berserky. Burzy, if you're watching... Can you mention in our Discord chat that I bought the Bible book?
I mean, I could do that. I don't see why you think I can't do that.
Look, I figured you were busy here with me.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I can't tab into Discord for 5 seconds.
Okay.
What channel you want me to yell about
in the Autumn World.
Oh, you mean an Autumn World? Okay, not in your Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, in the Autumn World one. So Demon Werewolf, screw it. I got a story to share with Pink and Ash and chat thanks to the duck joke. Had a bunny break into my sister's squatch patch for the 8th time, but this time there were no more holes to get out. It was me and the wild bun in a cage match, aka me using my cane to try and pin it and let it see if it and let it see I'm not trying to hurt it. It chilled out for about 5 seconds before running like mad again. Yeah, wild animals are super sleepy. Bun. I like that though. Bun. Okay, destruction and new life.
You know how you make a bunny pause when it's trying to run away? I actually know this about rabbit psychology.
Oh, tell me.
You know how you do it?
No.
You thump.
Thump?
Because rabbits thump as a signaling thing. So you know, like where they thump their rear paws on the ground repeatedly. So you can actually force them to pause whatever they're doing if you like take your hands and you like bam the ground.
Okay,
it forces them to stop what they're doing for several seconds.
Because
so you can do that
because that's what other rabbits do.
And then you can grab them.
Because they're trying to like interpret the signals.
Essentially.
So the rabbit will be like, "You said what, human?
You said what?
You said what?
I'm sorry, your accent is too thick, human. What are you saying?"
Kane, let my bunnies go. I'm Rabbit Moses.
Stop long enough that you can grab them.
Kane,
the
let my
other thing
bunnies
to remember
go.
about rabbits is that they can go in reverse just as quickly as they can go forward.
Nice.
So if you think like, oh, you know, the rabbit has basically nowhere to go. No, they can fucking reverse at full speed.
Okay. All right, so we're going to keep going over the druid for you right here. Can you hear me, CA?
Yep.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Destruction and new life. The word baptism means to be immersed or to sink into. Through water, a druid is reminded of the power of God's creation. They receive a power to heal, cleanse, and wash away evil to begin anew. Where others see only chaos and destruction, the druid sees the divine magic of God's redemptive powers. Living in the Judean wildlands and eating only locusts and wild honey, John the Baptist was enigmatic and an eccentric figure. Some called him a prophet, some called him lazy, but no one could deny the power of his message. John called hundreds to be baptized, to willingly submerge themselves in water as a sign of surrender to the power of God's creation. More importantly, John foretold of the coming of the Messiah, the one who would one day restore justice and order to the natural world. Baptism of water. It is important to note that the ritual of baptism at this time was not a Christian initiation, and neither John nor any other Baptist was baptizing in the name of Jesus. Instead, these baptisms were rituals that symbolized a person's turning away from sin and embracing a rebirth through the waters of God's creation. In time, a similar practice would be adopted by the followers of Jesus, but Christian baptism had not yet been established. I like that they actually draw a distinction here. So, like, you get class features. So, you get your circle spells, which goes in up here, your water circle spells. Transcendent Form, Baptism, wade in the water, waters of new life, and become the flood.
Become the flood.
That one sounds awesome. Okay.
Become the flood, you say.
The flood.
The flood.
The flood. So, the circle spells looks like normal spells. Calm Emotion, Zone of Truth, Deluge, Torrent of Water, Control Water, Bind with Water, Placate to Home. The Halo... Oh. No Christian garbage in my demonic home of Satan fluffy snuggles. Well, here's the thing. This thing is not... Like, it's surprisingly good. For a 5th edition book, like a supplement book, like, it's weird.
For a non-official supplement book.
Yeah, for like a not official supplement book. Okay, Transcendent Form. At 2nd level, you gain the ability to channel the Spirit of God as a divine magic courses through your body. As an action, you can expend a use of your Wild Shape feature, so you still get Wild Shape. To take on your Transcendent Form rather than turning into a beast form. While in your Transcendent Form, you gain the following benefits. Your skin gives off...
You're the waterbender octopus form instead of Wild Shape.
I guess.
That's what I'm hearing.
Well, here's the thing. You still get your Wild Shape. Like, this is in addition to your Wild Shape. So you can still turn into a bunny. While in your Transcendent Form, you gain the following benefits. Your skin gives off a luminescent glow as divine energy pulses through you. Your Transcendent Form sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. You gain a number of temporary hit points equal to 5 times your druid level. You have advantage on all charisma checks. You gain advantage on constitution saving throws made to maintain concentration on a spell. These benefits last for 10 minutes until you lose all of your temporary hit points or until you use your wild shape feature again. Okay, so like you get bonuses for baptism. So like a springborn from a mother's tears. As a bonus action, you can teleport up to 15. What the heck? What? Yeah, I'm like not sure.
Oh, I see. Like, so basically, there's different resonances based on
Oh,
where
okay,
the water
okay, the
is
Dead
coming
Sea.
from. Okay.
Okay, so like if you do it at the Dead
I
Sea,
see
your
it.
base walking speed is increased by 5 feet. A springborn from a mother's tear. As a bonus action, you can teleport up to 15 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. You can do this a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus and regain all uses after a short rest. So getting
Nice.
baptized is baller.
Or at least being a druid of baptism.
Well, yeah, like, well, here's the thing. Like, you get your straight up druid powers and your straight up druid spells. This is just a class option. So this is like going into a different circle. Instead of like going Circle of the Moon, you go Baptist.
I'm not gonna lie, the fact that they made that a druid effect instead of it being like a cleric effect.
A cleric effect? Yeah.
Like, okay, I see you. That's an odd choice, but I see you.
Okay, here we go. At 6th level, you can perform the ritual to baptize a willing creature in water. The ritual takes 1 minute to perform and must be performed in the waters of sacred significance, outlined in the waters of baptism. So up here somewhere. So a natural hot spring, the pool of Bethesda, the pool where Solomon was anointed as king, the Dead Sea.
The pool of Bethesda, you go in there and you ragdoll
Oh
into
my god,
yourself.
it just makes that horrible fucking wood clipping noise. So, okay,
it's
so
it's just Gmod physics noises all the way down.
Okay, during the ritual, the target calls to mind its sins and resolves to better itself in the future. At the conclusion of the ritual, the target instantly gains the benefits of a baptism. You cannot baptize yourself. Baptisms must be performed in the location of the sacred waters. Any water removed from a sacred location becomes mundane water 1 minute after it has been removed from its source.
Roughly makes sense. So you can't just, you can't just bottle holy water and expect it to keep forever.
Okay, so it does have rules.
Pink.
Yeah.
Hey, Pink. How do you make holy water?
Oh no.
How do you make holy water?
How do you make
Boil
holy water?
the hell out of it.
You boil the hell out of it.
Got him.
Got him. Okay, so apparently you can baptize people in mundane water. Baptizing in mundane waters. You may always call creatures to repentance in symbolic baptism in mundane waters. A baptism using mundane waters requires 1 action rather than 1 minute, and there is no restriction on how often you can perform these baptisms. A creature may participate willingly in such baptism is cleansed from any attachment to sin, and any effects caused by the magic of sin ends for the baptized creature. Okay. Still cool. Let's see, what do we got?
It's basically just the basic bitch effect of baptism.
Or like a bless. It's kind of like a bless.
Yeah. So it's basically just, this is the basic effect that happens if you baptize anyone in waters that don't have some kind of magic resonance.
Okay, wade in the water. At 6th level, you control over the destructive power of water allows you to create pockets of safety to avoid hurting your friends. When you cast a spell that uses water to cause damage to others, other negative effects, such as deluge or control water, you choose a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus. Chosen creatures automatically succeed on their saves. Cool. Waters of Life. At 10th level, you use the life-giving water of creation to heal your friends as well as harm your enemies. When you cast... Thank you for the head pats, Drago. Welcome to the stream. When you cast a spell that uses water to cause damage or negative effects any creature who automatically succeed in their saving throws because of your weight in the water feature also regain a number of hit points equal to half your druid level round down. Or excuse me, round up. And here's the part I think we've been waiting for. Become the flood.
Become the flood.
Become the flood.
Oh, all I need is a couple of minutes for that.
Oh god. Killing me, CA. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I lost it a little bit there. It took me looking at your avatar, and then it killed me. At 14th level, when you turn into your Transcendent Form, you gain the following additional benefits. When you cast a spell that deals damage, if the spell deals extra radiant damage equal to half your druid level, round down, you gain a bonus to all saving throws equal to your wisdom modifier. Okay, that's actually pretty good. CA casts Flood. Where's Burzy? Okay, so
In
like,
the living room, of
and now we're
course.
talking about Spartans and stuff, but we're gonna go back to that table of contents. I want to look at some of the monsters.
Dude, fuck yeah, let's go.
So we definitely got to look in the bestiary.
Speaking
get-
of unleashing the flood, I need to visit the little red room really quick.
Okay,
I'll be
you
right
you
back.
go do that real quick, and while I look for different sections for us to read.
Nice.
Okay, expanded spell list 243, so we'll have to go to there for sure. Magic items A to Z. Here we go. The appendix of monsters. Oh, it's shorter than I thought it would be. Oh, here we go. No, actually, it's bigger than I thought. It starts at 273 and goes to 346. Oh, Snowflakes had a question. Does this game keep track of your sin count? I don't know yet. That might actually be, let's see. Running the adventure, subclasses, new feat options, journey, prophecy. No, doesn't look like it. Does not keep a sin counter. How much XP for defeating the Pharaoh? Who knows? I guess it all depends on what challenge rating the Pharaoh is. Okay, so like this is actually bigger than I thought. So we're definitely going to check out the monster section. So monsters A to Z, page 273. Oh, and this should be an extra fun reading here. Appendix D, references. Is that in the Bible? Game cannot stop you from sinning. Confirmed. We can take another bite of my sandwich. Okay, so we have our monsters by challenge rating. Adax, Agma, Barn Owl, Commoner, Night Spirits, Roman Centurions, Angry Mob, Golden Calf, Seraphims, Unicorns, Water Elemental, Direwolf, Shadow Cultist, Seraph Serpent. Oh, Mages, Mage Tactician, Queen of Sheba, Whiffed. I'd like to point out here that Queen of Sheba is listed as with tigers. Beating up a barn owl does seem kind of like a sin. Let's see. Aurochs, Bandit Captains, Enchantress, Priests, Shadow Mages, Angelic Messengers, Deep Maw, Magic Seeker, or Magi Seeker, the Gardener, Simulacrum. Okay, so like this goes on. Does it go on? It does continue going on. Beelzebub, the Collector, Mammon, Moloch, and it points out the true forms and Simulacrum. Adadon swarms Archangels, Legion, their true form, the Witch of Endor in their lair, Lilith, true form, Lilith, Hellspawn.
I return.
Okay, so like we're up to challenge rating 27.
Oh man, that was quick.
Well, it's got monsters listed by challenge rating.
I mean, I suppose that's not the worst.
Well, we've got interesting things like Queen of
organize
Sheba
them.
with tigers is challenge rating 6.
With tigers.
With
incredible.
tigers. I assume if they don't have tigers, she's lower.
Yeah. What's the CR on a tiger?
That would be a standard monsters manual thing. So it is not listed in here. But to answer Snufflex's question, excuse me, you can go all, can you go all Shin Megami Tensei and fight all the angels? Well, there are some listed in here, like Angelic Messenger. So let's check that one out first. Oh, okay, angels. The word angels is often mistakenly used as an umbrella term for all of the celestial creatures of the spiritual realm. In actuality, angels are one of many of the creature types celestial, which includes seraphim, cherubim, archangels, and other spiritual beings loyal to the will of the Most High. Angels appear frequently in the scriptures, usually in the service of one specific mission, which, once complete, signals the end of the angel's presence on the material plane.
For the record, a tiger is apparently CR1.
Okay. Okay, Challenger Angel. Holiness through violence. Let's see. It's got Flame Strike, Freedom of Move. Okay, yep. Guardian Angel. I was looking for like the low-level angel. Messenger. Okay, probably a messenger angel.
Yeah. Be not afraid.
Be not afraid. So, by far, the most common angel encountered in the biblical stories are messenger angels, entrusted with the delivering messages on behalf of the Most High. These celestials take their jobs seriously. However, sometimes delivering a message is more complicated than it seems. Mysterious ways. Mortals rarely learn information that is simply told to them. They more often learn through life lessons. Angels understand this better than the mortals themselves, and thus will often approach the delivering of their message by an indirect path. For example, if someone is called to a position of leadership, the angel might first deliberately lead that person through a stressful situation to build their confidence. If a person is called to return to their homeland, the angel might first lead them into conversation with a town elder who regrets never returning home. In short,
So
a messenger
they work indirectly.
Yeah.
They're not they take the Socratic method. They don't tell you the answer. They simply lead you to the information necessary to reach the conclusion on your own.
Oh, absolutely. Skull on a Plinth. We have the Embracing Destiny section right here where it explains that either killing or protecting Jesus is totally okay.
Not only is killing Jesus okay, it's expected.
Let me get back into the book. Okay. In short, messenger angels will always attempt to teach a mortal by creating life experiences and will only resort to words when necessary. When they're a real big doom.
When there's
Okay.
the real big doom that needs to be headed off at the pass right now immediately.
I'm imagining the higher leveled angel suddenly going through a grotesque transformation into their biblically accurate forms for like phase 2.
For like phase 2 of the fight, yes.
Dude, hell yeah.
Eyes and wheels and
Yo.
shit. Okay, okay.
Let's fucking go.
Oh,
I mean,
actually,
that's basically just what is it from the Kirby franchise? Like Zero or something like that? Is basically just
Okay.
a biblically accurate
a
angel.
messenger angel's AC is only 15 and it only has 45 HP.
Well, yeah, they're just messengers. You don't shoot the messenger.
Eshesh, that's when the chorus hits.
That is
okay.
when the you just reminded me of the meme of like the chorus when Darth Maul's second lightsaber comes out. It's just I making this really intense face.
Then it becomes a Final Fantasy boss. Okay, so saving throws: Wisdom and Charisma +6 and +8 respectively. Skills: Religion +10, History +10, Perception +8. Damage immunity: Radiant. Good to know.
That makes sense.
I cannot kill an angel with radiant
You cannot
damage.
smite an angel. Good to know.
Yep.
I have to imagine if you try to smite an angel, what does that feel like to them?
Tickles, maybe?
Does it tickle?
It's got to tickle. Languages: all spoken languages. Senses: dark vision 60 feet, passive perception 18, challenge rating 3. Features: truth sense. The angel is automatically aware of any lie that it hears spoken, but not of one written down. So if you gotta lie to an angel,
Jared, 19, never learned how to read.
So if you gotta trick an angel with a lie, write it down.
So what I'm hearing is angels have never read the EULA.
Smiting is an angel. Smiting an angel is flirting. Smiting an angel is flirting.
Spicy flirting.
This game is the Dark Souls of Bible books. Okay.
No,
Honestly,
that's Bible Black.
honestly, it should baby's first kink anime.
Oh.
Bible Black.
I used to work for a place that sold.
Yep.
Yup.
Honestly, Skull on the Plate. Honestly, it should probably have at least resistance to non-magical weapons. Okay, so let's see. Truth Sense. It automatically
like, that
knows.
makes sense that like a sort of like the Tarrasque,
Yeah.
an angel should only be able to be hurt by magical weapons,
Mhm.
and even then,
Well,
why?
apparently you can't fully kill it, and we'll get into that.
Show me your righteous fury, my little pog champ.
Show me righteous fury, my little pog champ. Okay, so if you gotta lie to it, write it down. Special equipment. Most messenger angels carry a staff of the messenger. We can look that up later. Radiant return. If an angel dies, it immediately reverts to its true form and returns to the spiritual realm.
Why?
An angel killed this way may not return to the material plane for 1d4 years. Innate spellcasting.
Begone, thought.
Begone, thought.
Well, actually, angels are the reverse of a thought, so. 'Cause-
In innate spellcasting, the angel spellcasting modifier is charisma and can innately cast the following spells requiring no material components: at will, guidance, light, sacred flame, which is a big boy heavy hitter. Dex save 16,
Yeah.
radiant damage 2 to 8. 3 times a day, animal messenger and bless. 1 time a day, death ward, revivify, and teleport. Actions available.
self-only.
Self-only, teleport self-only. Actions, lightning
sense.
strike. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the sky, striking a point the angel can see within 60 feet. So stand 65 feet away from the angel, guys. Each creature within the 5 foot of
The
that
angel
point...
just has like one of those like bumper stickers on like construction vehicles or like dump trucks where it just says, "This is not responsible for broken windshields within 200 feet."
Yeah. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the sky within 60 feet. Each creature within the 5 feet of that point must make a DC save, 16, dexterity, taking 17 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. And it also has restorative touch 3 times a day. As an action, the angel may touch a living creature. The touch restores 10 hit points and removes any one of the following conditions: cursed, poisoned, blinded, deafened, frightened, or paralyzed.
I assume this assumes that the angels take a fake material form because actual angels are not like this.
Not
Yeah,
like this. That is correct. That would be the assumption that this is in fact making. And in fact, the angel is does not I guess these are its stat blocks right here.
Yeah, it's stat block.
Okay, it's got a
I
very
mean-
bad dex.
Well, I mean, you don't need dexterity if
Yeah,
you
if you
know,
can
you-
teleport and throw lightning.
yeah, exactly. I mean, isn't it like wasn't it a thing that like messengers appeared in forms that were less frightening? Like,
They sometimes
I
they
don't think
did.
they appeared in human forms, but they
Uh,
appeared
they-
in forms that were significantly less. frightening.
The ones outside in the Garden of Gethsemane when the maidens were at Jesus's tomb appeared as just glowing skinned glowing bronze skinned men.
Yeah, like I said, not just looking like a normal ass dude, but definitely not the flaming wheel of eye.
Mhm.
Definitely not the reason why the phrase "be not afraid" was the first thing uttered by angels.
Yeah,
when
and
they
Eshesh,
appeared.
it's got a good point. They were angels and human guys in Sodom, but they were so damn hot. They were so damn hot, they had a difficult time in Sodom. Okay, so
Well-
Challenger Angel. Angels are almost all peaceful beings focused on guiding and protecting mortals against the evil forces of darkness. However, sometimes a more direct approach is needed. Although an angel will never purposefully kill a mortal, there are times when a little violence between allies can go a long way. Holiness through violence.
Oh boy, here we go.
Challenger angels are unique in their method of communicating the will of God is done through violence. Let me read that again because I butchered that. Challenger
sure did.
angels are unique in that their method of communicating the will of God is done through violence. On very rare occasions, an angel will challenge a mortal to combat as a test of the mortal's strength and willpower. This duel is not enacted out of malice or anger, but rather as an opportunity for a mortal to learn something about themselves. Although it seems unnecessary, some mortals find that it is only through extreme situations that they learn the most about themselves. The purpose of this combat is to equip the mortal with the grit and confidence that only comes from defeating an angel in hand-to-hand combat. Like, I'd feel good if I beat the hell out of an angel. New identity. Mortals who beat a challenger angel in combat often receive a new identity as a reward. As in the case of Jacob, he receives a new name, Israel. Other times, the victor of the combat will receive a special calling from God, be blessed by divine protection, or even be entrusted with a legendary magic item. Whatever the outcome of the duel, the mortal who contends with a challenger angel will never be the same.
So basically, this is the option for if you have a player who you really just want to have a shonen anime duel with.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fighting equals friendship.
Kane, can I do any of this as a tiefling?
The friends we made along the way.
I mean, here's the thing. We could combine this with Spelljammer and then yes. Just letting that throw out there for a second. Okay, so they get innate spellcasting, charisma, at will, guidance, light, sacred flame. Cool. 3 times a day each inflict wounds, 4d10 necrotic damage, and prayer of healing, 2d8 plus 4
why
HP.
isn't Angel dealing necrotic damage?
Because he do the hurt pain.
I know, but I imagine that would still be radiant.
Is that how tiefling is pronounced? I thought it always had the same. Always said it the same as thief, like thiefling.
Tiefling.
I've heard it as tiefling and tiefling.
I've always pronounced it tiefling.
Tiefling, either one. Let's see. Once a day, flame strike, freedom of movement, and teleport self only.
Right, whatever weird thing Paint's doing is wrong.
Is it?
You all heard the man.
It gets multi-attack, so it makes 2 melee attacks or casts a spell. Angel makes 2 melee attacks or casts a spell. Sword of a Challenger, melee weapon attack plus 7 to hit. Reaches 5 feet, 1 target, hit 7, 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage, and 9 2d8 force damage. And it also has restorative touch as well. And then
basically it beats you up until like half of your shirt has been torn off. Because everyone knows that's when a shonen anime protagonist has their power increased by 2. So they get you to that point and then they heal you.
Okay.
With the power of friendship.
Okay, Guardian Angel next. Although most angels move through the world unnoticed, none are as adept at blending in as guardian angels. These covert celestials protect mortals in ways that they will never know, and sometimes in ways that they do not have the ability to understand. Spiritual warfare. Just as the forces of darkness work to corrupt the hearts of humanity, so do the guardian angels fight to preserve it. Often, guardian angels are tasked with guarding locations of great importance, such as a consecrated temple or the site of an important event. However, they are just as often found wandering the world, watching over the daily activities of mortals. Of all the angels, none is as familiar with the ways of the world as the guardian angel. Guardian angels are entrusted with a special weapon known as a Sword of the Guardian. These weapons are not wrought from raw materials, but are instead a physical manifestation of the angel's raw willpower. Once made, a Sword of the Guardian cannot be unmade, even if the angel joined Lucifer's rebellion.
Dang.
According to the legend, the swords of these fallen angels still exist, yearning for the destruction of their former owners. So you can like go kill an angel with his own sword and shit. Again,
hypothetically, only if the angel joined Lucifer's rebellion.
Yep. So we've got the same sort of stat spreads here. It's at will as guidance, light, and sacred flame. That's pretty common. Sanctuary, shield of faith. Is that canticle or kenticle?
Cynical.
Flame strike. Me
is,
either.
though.
Look it up for me.
Bleh.
Yeah, look
Who
it up.
am I, Ash?
Yeah, you are. Today.
No, I'm not.
Please look it up.
That's
okay. So they also get a Sword of the Guardian. They get a multi-attack. And they get a sword made of their willpower. So that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
So let's zoom back out. So we already did Messenger Angel. What the hell else is in here?
Cenacle might be a unique spell for this book because I'm not finding it.
Wog! Hey, welcome, Cheese Man Loves Cheese Man Loves Cheese. That's a pretty good name. Welcome to this chat, Cheese Man Loves Cheese. We are looking over. Let's see, that is 280. We just purchased a PDF for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, which is the Adventurer's Guide to the Bible 5th edition. And it is turning out to be surprisingly well written, well illustrated, and well thought out as far as like a 5th edition game goes. And we're absolutely flabbergasted, and $35. I wasn't going to buy it unless I got 3 subs, and I was like, if I get 3 subs, I'll buy it. And then we got 1
and then
sub.
I ruined it for Pink.
Then Chaotic Awesome over here ruined it for me.
Hello.
Hello. Chaotic Awesome. Chaotic, that's her. Chaotic Awesome did a 5-person sub bomb, and then I had to buy the damn book.
Yep.
I'm not regretting it. It's pretty good.
I mean, even with the 5-person sub bomb, that's still not enough.
It's still not enough to fully
recoup the cost.
Like I said, it subsidized the cost.
Does it go into the deep Bible lore and reference the Nephilim? Oh, honey.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Like one of the player character lineage options is Nephilim.
Yep.
Nephilim?
Mm-hmm.
I just looked at Twitter and saw a video that made me laugh out loud. I'll share it on Pank's Discord. It involves Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, no.
Okay, yeah.
This will either be... Listen, it'll be both anime bullshit and a complete disgrace. Let's go.
Okay, so
look at it.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at the Nephilim. I think they were. I don't remember. But apparently it is a character creation option. So it's probably that you are like related to them or have like Nephilim blood or something, but let's read it and find out.
Let's fuck around and find out.
The Nephilim were on Earth in those days and also afterward. These were the heroes of old, men and women of renown. Genesis 6:4. Wogs, D&D.
I looked at the thing. I looked at the thing.
Okay. The Nephilim are referenced in several places throughout the Bible and in other ancient texts as a special race of beings that possessed a preternatural beauty and talent. These people appeared human in every way other than their natural beauty and unnaturally athletic bodies. According to legend, these attractive features come from their celestial heritage. In the earliest days of creation, the Bible references a special group of angelic beings known as Watchers. Unlike other celestial beings who reside in the spiritual realm, the Watchers were unique in that they were given physical bodies to walk among the humans. The Watchers were entrusted with the role of guarding the physical world of God's new creation against corruption or attacks from Lucifer and other fallen angels. Living among humans, the Watchers were to set examples for how to live a life devoted to God. As humanity fell deeper into sin, the Watchers eventually failed in this mission. The role of the Watchers on Earth officially came to an end after the Great Flood destroyed all civilizations on Earth. In the wake of the flood, the humans who survived were given a second chance. The Watchers were called to return to the spiritual realm. However, some chose to remain behind with the humans they had grown to love. Some of these even married human spouses and had children with them. These children became known as the Nephilim. Oh, hey, Kane, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kane.
Converted from a Prime sub to a Tier 1 sub, whatever
what
that
is
means.
D&D? D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, a popular tabletop RPG. That is correct, Rebecca.
Yep.
Explain net head. What? What? Cheese Man loves cheese. Use your full words, my dude. Anyway, Kane, thank you very much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So let's read more about these Nephilims. The Watchers. Yeah.
Rebecca is on the case.
Ah, gotcha. Thanks, Rebecca. CA, a Prime sub means that it is my free sub because my Amazon is linked to Twitter.
I know what a Prime sub is.
I appreciate your Prime sub.
I mean, I'm saying I don't understand what if you go from a Prime sub to a Tier 1 sub, is that basically a 1-for-1 translation? Is there somehow
I think
a difference
it is.
in the subs in terms of
No,
what
you
get out of it?
No, I think the streamer gets the same amount from a Prime sub as another one. You just get one free one a month with Prime to give out, basically.
I see.
You get the Bezos pennies from it. Does this mean Pank gets money? Yes, I totally get money from your subby. Okay. Okay, beautiful and talented. The Watchers, who are also called the sons of God in some translations of the Bible, were endowed with power and grace of the angels, and according to legend, the humans they married were very physically beautiful as well. Their children, the Nephilim, have both of these qualities. Nephilim are nearly indistinguishable from regular humans, but tend to be extraordinarily beautiful. They are average to above average height and built to the proportions of nearly perfect human specimens. The Nephilim also tend to be natural athletes, whether or not they pursue these skills. Gifted with natural grace and strength, athletic competitions seem to come naturally to them. Let's see, Nephilim in the Bible real quick. Details about the nature of the history of the Nephilim in the Bible are scarce. Aside from their celestial lineage, little is recorded about their culture. It is separate from that of humans and activity. In some places, the Bible even seems to conflate the Nephilim and the Anakim, seeming to lump them together as simply giants. Even less information is recorded about them following the Great Flood, except the cryptic reference to their existence after the time of the flood, which seems to imply that at least some of them survived it. In this module, many creative liberties have been taken. You don't fucking say.
I couldn't tell.
You
I
don't
never
say.
noticed.
Creative liberties. You don't say. You don't fucking say. Would seem to apply in this module, many creative liberties have been taken, based loosely on a few ancient apocryphal writings. The version of the Nephilim that you will find in these pages is a combination of details taken from the Bible, the apocryphal book of Jubilees, and the apocryphal book of Enoch, and characteristics invented to fit the mechanics of a role-playing game. This lineage exists for fun, and is not meant to be authentic interpretation of oh my god. This lineage exists for fun and is not meant to be an authentic interpretation of who the Nephilim really were, as this is a topic of much debate and conflicting opinions. You don't say.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Immortal wanderers. Nephilim children age and mature at the same rate as regular human children. However, when the Nephilim reaches the age of an idealized maturity and physical
Idealized
perfection.
Maturity, you say?
Yes. Well, that could be different in Bible times. Listen, guys, it's okay. She's 700 years old.
But she looks 13.
But she looks 13. However, the Nephilim reaches the age of idealized maturity and physical perfection. Their body ceases aging forever. A Nephilim is physically immortal and will live until killed. Many of the Nephilim have been walking the earth since just after the Great Flood, but few would remember this. Although their bodies are as timeless as their celestial parents, they possess the intellect of mortals and rarely hold on to memories for more than 100 years at a time.
I suppose that's a blessing in disguise. Imagine if you had to remember a mistake you made 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. So they've got, okay, so this is how they're player characters instead of just a monster race. D&D reminds me of one of those games from Gravity Falls called Dungeons and Dungeons, and even more dungeons. Well, that is where Dungeons...
that's literally the parody of Dungeons
that is the joke. Dungeons and Dungeons and even more dungeons is a parody of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. Okay, Forgotten Memories.
Why does it sound like a loose tie-in to Old World of Darkness?
It kind of do. Forgotten Memories. The prospect of living forever, only to watch eventually everything one loves and cares for pass away is too much for most Nephilim. The weight of their lifetime of pain and loss becomes too much to bear. A Nephilim undergoes a process called the Diluvium, or Diluvium. Diluvium. Washes away all the... Okay, Diluvium, that makes sense, like a flood. Diluvium. The Diluvium...
That's a word that we definitely know because of World of Darkness.
Yep. The Diluvium washes away all memory of from the Nephilim, who awakens one morning to find that their memories of the past are fading away. The process takes several days, as these memories of the past, like half-remembered dreams, slowly fade to nothing. Most Nephilim welcome the Diluvium, which offers a chance at a fresh start. However, there are others who live thousands of years before accepting the gift of forgetfulness. Since the Diluvium is triggered by a Nephilim's desire to start anew, it will occur at different intervals of time for different Nephilim, but usually occurs every 60 to 100 years and usually coincides with the death of loved ones. A Nephilim will often retain their name and some learned skills from a previous life, but otherwise all memories of people and places are gone forever. Since Nephilim tend to withdraw and become antisocial as the Diluvium approaches, sometimes even moving to a new city or continent, they rarely have chance encounters with someone who will recognize them through their past life. Go ahead, CA.
That is giving me severe changeling vibes.
It kind of do.
Severe changeling vibes.
Snufflex, forgetting time wasn't fancy enough.
Yeah, pretty much.
Burzy, listen, the Bible is the original Old World of Darkness source book. It kind of is.
It kind of is.
Okay, so here's their traits, which is what we've been waiting for. Nephilim, your character has the following traits. Creature type, you are a celestial. Ability score increase, your character's scores increase by 2, and either your strength or dexterity score increases by 1. So it's your charisma by 2 and your strength or dexterity by 1. Age, Nephilim are immortal, but most appear to be in their late teens.
At least they said late teens.
Late teens, yeah.
I mean, technically 18 is late teens.
Yeah. To be in their late teens to early 30s, whatever age they consider themselves mature for their entire lives. Once they make this choice...
Have some spaghetti.
Want to forget have some spaghetti. Size. Nephilim appear as beautiful and athletic humans. Your size is medium. Speed. Your base speed is 30 feet. Celestial awareness. You can cast Detect Good and Evil. You cast the Detect Good and Evil spell once with the traits and regain the ability to do so after finishing a short or long rest. You may also cast this spell using any spell slots you have. So if you're a Magi Nephilim, you can cast this spell by sacrificing any spell slot, which is, I guess, kind of cool.
So what you're saying is you could hypothetically... Hold on, let me make sure I understand that. Because it... blah, blah, blah. Cast a spell using any spell... So basically, you could... Using any spell slot. So essentially, you could gain a higher level spell for a lower level spell slot. That's what
Well, it's you cast Detect Good and Evil once with this trait.
Oh, it's a kitty.
And you gain so to get... Oh, kitties!
We have obtained kitty. Hey, let's get some more kitty in.
Yeah.
Pretty boy.
Pretty boy.
Dori, 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 dori.
Snickers! Pinky! Okay, so basically, it just that means that you can cast Detect Good and Evil with as many spell slots as you have. So if you've got a 5th level spell slot, yep, it's just an ability that you just use your spell casting power to fuel.
If you don't have the correct spell slot, Homemade is fine.
Homemade is fine. Let's see. Holy Light. You know the Sacred Flame cantrip. Charisma, Intelligence, or Wisdom is your spellcasting ability for it, chosen when you take this lineage. Handling the Diluvium. For obvious reasons, players will probably will and should choose to play a Nephilim that has recently undergone the Diluvium. However, in the event that a player character decides to undergo the Diluvium during the adventure, this choice should first be discussed with the DM, as it represents a major life event for the Nephilim. The GM may decide to have the character roll to determine which skills are remembered, start from a lower level, or create a new character altogether. Natural talent. You gain.
So basically, the Nephilim is a great choice if you're relatively new to D&D and you're just looking to try different. Like, oh, I want to try this new build. Oh, it didn't work out. Oh, I undergo Diluvian.
Yep, that could work. Kane says, maybe bites, maybe hugs. There's a price for belly rubs. We are blessed in that both of our cats love their bellies touched and rubbed.
We are also blessed in that both of our kitties also love the belly rub.
Okay. Natural talent.
Sometimes Dusk will give you love nips for it, but she always does the lick, lick, lick afterward.
Good
She's
kitty.
not serious about it.
So, natural talent. You gain proficiency in athletics and one other skill of your choice. Languages. You can speak and read and write in common and whatever language of your choice. Forgotten past. You gained proficiency in one skill in one language you do not already have proficiency in. These proficiencies are echoes of your life before your most recent diluvium. You are aware of these proficiencies, but do not recall why you have them or anything from the life during which they were learned. Okay, that's kind of killer. Like, these are actually neat.
Brizzy points out, so if a Nephilim commits a sin but forget afterwards, that they still sin?
Yes.
Well, the answer is yes. But,
Yes.
like, the real question is, do they still suffer the consequence?
Yes. Because they still suffered, they
Usually.
still did the sin, yeah.
Usually.
Yep. I'm not going to let players off the hook that easy.
Better yet, make a Nephilim with amnesia. You could have all sorts of fun with that. Like, the Diluvian was a little too effective.
All right, let's head back to that table of contents. All right, let's see. It is 10, so we still got some time.
I like how they have a section called non-believers at the table.
Did they? Did I miss that?
You did.
Well, we'll have to find that because I didn't see it.
It was in the introductory part.
Okay.
I don't think it's in the introduction. Like, it's not in the foreword, but it was in the introductory part.
Okay. Okay, so like in the actual introductions.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the actual
Setting. Okay, so it must have been around languages and setting.
Potentially, I don't know.
Okay. So I
We'll find
definitely
out
want.
soon
I
enough.
definitely want to look at Wizard Magi, and
Let's
some of
find
these
out.
new feats. So,
So,
CA, I need you to remember
let's go
page
find that
46. I need you to look for
46?
46 and 48, and I'm going to look for that believers thing.
Okay.
Biblical accuracy. Why the Bible? Actually, why the Bible? Collaboratively storytelling is as old as, well, the Bible. Actually, way older. Way older. In earliest days of human history, stories of Cain and Abel, Noah and his ark, and the courage of Ruth were all told while families gathered around the fire. The process of telling
honey,
it.
there are older stories.
Oh
than
yeah,
that.
way older. Monsters in the Bible, Bible accuracy. Okay, cool. Miracles and magic. Okay, like this is actually will be good stuff to look over and review and take notes on when we actually do like a review stream of this later. Okay. Content sensitivity. Be a sensitive game master. Cool. I'm already liking where this is going. Your players may
keep
have.
going down. I think it's.
I want to read this real quick. Before you sit down to play your first session, have a real-world, out-of-character conversation with players about what topics and issues they are comfortable in handling in the story. Like, this is good GMing advice.
That is good GMing.
This is good GMing advice. Like, to have a session 0, people, games will always go better if you have 1 or 2 or more session 0s. Your players may have phobias, triggers, and real-life trauma that you are unaware of. Any topic or theme that the player wants to avoid should be avoided. If a player expresses nervousness with a theme but gives you consent to include it, do so carefully and be prepared to move on if a player becomes uncomfortable. Like, this is good advice.
That is solid advice.
This is straight up fucking good advice.
There's a section. Non-believers at the table.
Okay, we'll go to that in just a second. It is good for players to feel stressed and anxious during a game because that means they are involved in the stories. But there is a difference between stress of a really fun game and the emotion of reliving a past trauma. Players should feel safe that you, as a game master, are providing a space to explore fun scenarios without worrying about disturbing content might enter the game. Like, this is actually good.
Yeah, that's solid advice.
Okay. I mean, I guess kind of stuff like
the first line of the next section.
Okay. This setting is, you mean the in fiction?
Yeah.
Okay.
In fiction discrimination. Like, okay, the fact that they have that section at all.
Yep. This setting is immersed in a historical time that was very rife with sexism, racism, bigotry, and just about every other type of discrimination imaginable. To stay true to history, would mean that female characters would not be allowed to own property or engage in conversations with men in public. Characters with disabilities may be openly spurned as sinners who have received a just punishment from God, and characters may be barred from entering certain cities based solely on their race or religion. There are two ways to handle in-fiction discrimination, but either way it is important to discuss this decision with the group before the game and even character creation begins.
That's just solid advice.
Yeah, so far this is pretty good. Some groups may choose to lean into historically accurate settings with all of the problematic elements that come with it. Some players may really enjoy getting to a role-playing character who is ostracized for being who they are and must grapple with the reality of oppression and a search for acceptance. This kind of game can have a very fulfilling narrative with beautiful character arcs, and there is nothing wrong with playing the game this way. On the other hand, players may prefer to play a more escapist version of the game that applies modern sensibilities to the setting. For some players, this constant reminder of the darker parts of human experience might ruin the fun of exploring the immersive world of the Bible. Jesus Christ, that line.
The immersive world of the Bible.
That fucking line. I get where they're coming from, but that line.
Like, I want to explore the overarching themes of the Bible without getting bogged down.
Without all the misogyny.
Yeah.
And for many people, playing games like this is an escape from real-world discrimination, and the last thing they need is for their character to experience in-fiction discrimination as well. Like, fuck, this game is well written. Fuck. This is, after all, an adventure that includes stat blocks for dragons and unicorns. There's nothing wrong with making adjustments to play the game that you want to play. Both of the options above are valid, and which you choose is a decision you should make as a group. Fuck.
Yeah. That's solid GM advice. Continues.
Yeah. Okay, let's read non-believers at the table. Although this module cites as its source material a collection of scriptures that form the basis for faiths of billions of people worldwide, only about 2 or 3 billion. That forms the basis.
That's still billions.
That's still billions, yeah. It is still just a game. When you sit down to play, you are telling a story of fantasy and imagination. For this, and many other reasons, this is not a time to try and have discussions of faith with your friends who may not believe in the Bible the way that you do. Not only is board game night not the right time to try to convert your friends, this module is not the Bible, and should not be treated as such. A fantasy game should not be used to as a backdoor into evangelicalism. Holy shit, they're talking directly.
Shit.
Yeah.
They just added religious grognards directly.
Holy shit, they totally.
Holy shit.
They looked at the camera and fucking. They looked at the camera and
like
said it.
Office.
Yeah. We sincerely.
And everybody else is asking them, "Why are you looking at the wall? There's
why are
nothing
you looking
there
at the
but a
wall, Jim?" Yeah, exactly, Snufflex. Should not accept. Okay, the game should not be used as a backdoor to evangelicalism.
Because they knew who was reading, says Kane.
Yep. We sincerely hope that this module inspires interest in and conversations about its source material, but these conversations should happen out of game, when the line between fantasy and reality are clear. But, oh my god, are they? It may be helpful to have an out-of-game conversation about this before playing when setting expectations with your players. Non-believers should feel comfortable and included at the table and enjoy this module for the adventure that is without any prerequisite religious beliefs. This is not to say that a role-playing game cannot lead to powerful experiences, both in and out of fiction, for both believers and non-believers, but these moments should occur organically as a result of good storytelling and never as a contrived attempt to proselytize. Holy fuck, book.
Basically, don't fucking use this as a way to force religion onto your friend.
You're like, shit, this is good. I'm honestly shocked at how well this is written. And
like the fact that they felt the need to actually explicitly write this out and spell out like, this is not what this is meant for.
This is straight up, this is not the Bible. Don't use it like that.
Like, if you do decide to do it for this, you're being a dick.
CA. So far. And before Pank becomes a born-again squid.
No.
CA, So far,
Yeah.
your opinion on this book on a scale of 1 to 10. Where are you at?
That's difficult. That's a difficult thing to, because I'm basically tied to whatever you're looking at right now. But I will.
And that's what I
give
mean. Like,
them-
just so far. Like, what do you think of it so far on a scale of 1 to 10? For supplement books.
For a supplement book, I would say that it does get points for the amount of effort that was clearly put into it. Like, look at the bounding at the bottom, top and bottom of every page.
Hold on. Kane, Ash, I both know you hate D20 D&D based systems of any kind, and I get you. I get where you're coming from. D&D is not the perfect game. That would be Shadowrun or Changeling. But it's sure as hell not D&D. D&D has its limitations. No D&D material ever goes beyond a 5. Listen, some are good. Anyway, your number, CA. Give me a number. Like production quality,
that's the thing,
content
is that, like,
so far.
I would. It's definitely one of the better, like, 5e splats I've seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 6 so far. I mean, I hope to raise it to like a 7, but I don't think it'll top a 7.
I mean, that's the other thing, is that you would need to go into the mechanics of it and see, like, okay, how badly did you break things here?
Yeah, because some of those feats were very powerful. Yeah.
Or like some of the feats and stuff, it's like you could sincerely break the game.
Well, like that one feat that like you had a near-death experience and now you can teleport 60 feet in the darkness as a feat.
Exactly.
Oh, Kane, I'm so sorry. Kane, I had to suffer 4th edition as my first game. And I do mean suffer, as in certain things were made of suck. I mean suffer as I had to read 4 bloody books and 1,200 pages to run one game. Oh, Burzy, we all know the perfect game is made RPG. Okay, Shadowrun is a trash fire, but it is a delicious trash fire, and we love it. Shadowrun is a delightful trash fire. But Kane, yeah, I feel for you.
No, I've never actually played Shadowrun.
4th edition is possibly, in my opinion, the second worst version of Dungeons and Dragons.
What do you consider the worst version?
Oh, 1st and 2nd edition combined, because they were really kind of like the same thing. Like, no, really. Like, 2nd edition D&D is like, it is fucking trash.
You certainly had some ideas, didn't you?
Oof. Like, the classes aren't, like, the book is very badly put together. Like, tables are scattered throughout the book in places that you wouldn't expect them. And, like, I'll give you an example. Like, the character classes are not even alphabetized. Like, they're not even alphabetized in 2nd edition. The book is a rambling, hard-to-navigate piece of shit. Now, saying that, I feel that 5th edition is a better 2nd edition. 5th edition has the crunch and the feel of 2nd edition, but well organized and good. It's basically a streamlined, better 2nd edition in my mind. Like I think 5th edition captures the old school role playing. Monroe. Recaptures that old school feel. Without being stupid. I don't know how to explain it better. So, okay, so...
Listen. My main criterion when I'm playing a game, regardless of whether it's a tabletop RPG or whether it's a video game or whatever, am I having fun? Am I having fun? That is my criterion. Am I having fun?
That's a good criterion.
That's I mean, because, like, think about, like, Vampire the Masquerade, for instance, like the Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
It is a buggy game.
Oh my god, so
by
so
any
bad.
metric as a video game, it's fucking awful.
Oh, the mechanics are terrible.
I still love it.
Like it doesn't tell you about key mapping, and key mapping should be like a big thing in it, because like having to mouse wheel through your powers is a nightmare. But yeah, I'm having fun with it. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
I'm also the kind of person who just enjoys finding terrible bugs in video games. So
Oh,
like my
hey.
sense of fun is a little warped.
Look, it's the study
Oh,
of
hey,
Esh.
Banter.
Look, it's the study of Esh, eschatology.
Anyway,
Let's go back to that table of contents because I want to look through. Hey, Banter, welcome to the stream. We went up and bought the damn Bible RPG, and it's kind of good. Esh says, to be honest, my biggest gripe with D&D as a whole is that, in my opinion, it is not a role-play. It is not a role-playing game. It is a simulator with a little improv added to it. Yeah, I kind of get that. Hey, Kane, thank you for giving. Thank you for giving. Thank you for giving Banter or Matrix Finnegan. Matrix Finnegan. Matrix Finnegan. Who we know as Banter in our personal friend lives. So I will just refer to them as Banter. Thank you for giving Banter a sub. Thank you. The golden key is AV stand. I want to see the... I can't... What? Sal bonuses. Thank you for the subscription, Kane. Yeah, thank you, Kane. Enjoy your ad-free viewing now, Banter. Enjoy. Okay, so we got the locations. We can go back to the monsters manual. We can look at the... using random tables. What was the table with the trips? Visions, Prophecies, and Dreams, page 136.
Yeah.
Which we saw several things referred to as...
Banter,
yes.
you missed it.
We read the entire
Nephilim.
Nephilim race. Like, you can play a Nephilim. You missed it. We talked about it. You'll have to catch the VOD. Okay, so... Visions, Prophecies, and Dreams. Now, we saw this in two places. So like druids, it was druids, right? They can have like visions.
Druids of the Baptist
can have visions, and you roll on the vision table. There was a feat.
You can also get visions if you eat magic food.
Yep. There was a special feat that gave you visions. Like you rolled a 1d6 and on a 5 or a 6, you got a vision and got to roll on the visions table. And apparently there is a type of fish that is described as being similar to modern LSD. And that let you roll on the visions table. Okay, so these all the Legion Slayer vision. General, create your own.
You can also just make your own visions.
Yeah.
Build a bear vision workshop.
Okay, CA, pick a number between 1 and 10.
Pick a number between 1 and 10, you said?
Yep. From 1 to 10.
From 1 to 10.
Yep, pick one.
4.
Okay, 4. You find yourself floating down a river on a raft made from driftwood. The cloaked figure sitting across the table from you casually reaches out and moves a game piece before saying, your move. You look at the game board and realize that... And then you just create you fill it in. Yeah, you fill it in from there.
Fill in the blanks.
Fill in the blank. Salt Cave Visions. Let's see.
Lick the salt.
Tarsus, Moloch's Lair Visions, Pyramids, Mammon's Lair.
So a bunch of, like, demon's lairs.
Mm-hmm. How to use these tables. God works in mysterious ways. Sometimes it's mean communicating from important information through a vision, dream, or prophecy. Many places in the module refer to you to roll on a visions table, but you can also choose to give your player characters a vision if you feel that the game is moving too slowly or if the party becomes lost. Oh, so like in a story.
Yeah,
a little Deus Ex Machina dreams, huh?
It's not really a Deus Ex because you're not explicitly like reaching in and being like, no, dumbass, go this way.
Yeah.
It's basically just you give them you give them something that they are free to interpret however they wish, and it may make them more lost.
Okay, so yeah, I see. Like you roll on different tables depending on where they are or the situation.
You give them a piece of symbolism that may or may not help, but you're not explicitly giving them the.
Okay, so like, this is not the worst book. I thought that this was going to be like bad, but more we looked at it, it's not. And we absolutely, I'm going to get you a copy of this, CA, and we have to come back and look at this together in the future.
In the future.
In the future. But before we go, do we want to look at one more thing tonight?
Maybe. Yeah.
You want to see how they do wizards, or do you want to look at the feats?
I'm very curious how they handle wizards.
All right, let's do the Magi, page 46.
You
Uh,
expected Christian Science for children level of garbage, didn't you?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
based on
I
what
kind
they
of,
showed
yeah,
us.
absolutely, I
Well,
did.
no, like based on what they showed us, it's like, well, this could either go
Well,
really good or really bad.
like when I first heard of this and I first saw it before I looked at even the previews, yeah, Ash, that is kind of what I thought. And then we started looking at the previews because I didn't realize that there was a full-size preview that was actually like 26 pages. I was like, this is not the worst, and the formatting's good, the graphics are nice. Like, I am shocked. Okay, okay. Are you a bad enough prophet to stop someone from flooding the kingdom's treasury with demon bucks? God damn it. Okay. Where was it? Page 46? 46. Wizard, Order of the Magi. Behold, mystics from the east, the Magi came to Jerusalem, saying, We have seen the rising star of the Messiah. Matthew 2:1. The frail old frame of Caspar darts to and fro in his observatory with an unnatural speed and dexterity for his age, barking orders to his assistant. In excited tones, he makes a few hurried notes in the margins of his star map and heads for the door. Trouble is brewing on the horizon. Balthazar flicks his wrist, causing a wall of fire to spring to life, surrounding the caravan. A group of bandits stop in their tracks, unsure of what to do. Balthazar searches the group to identify the leader and locks eyes with him. Your move, the Magus sneers. In the dark... Okay, so, like, I guess we're going Old Testament badass wizard.
Yeah, I guess so.
In the dark... Hold on, what did somebody say? Okay, go. In the dark recesses of a cave, an Essene? Essene? E-S-S-E-N-E? Essene? I think that's like an old people group. In this, or a region, Essene territory. A figure sits hunched over an Egyptian codex on a pile of Hebrew scrolls. Malchior, senior record keeper of a Magi, takes a sip of cold coffee and makes another note in his spellbook by the light of a single candle.
By the way, coffee is accurate for them to have in this time period.
It 100% is.
Yep.
The Magi, translated as wise men or kings in some versions of the Bible, belonged to an order of scribes and mystics from ancient Media and were the most respected leaders of their time. After Media fell to foreign invaders, the Magi scattered across the map, becoming scavengers of esoteric
knowledge.
Thank you, esoteric knowledge. As followers...
I'm not wearing pants.
Thanks, Kane. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for letting us know. I say as I run to the shower. Okay. Wise men. After Media fell to foreign invaders, the Magi scattered across the map, becoming scavengers of esoteric knowledge. As followers of Zoroastrian faith.
Zoroastrian. I can barely read this.
Yep, Zoroastrian
like some
faith.
Words.
They believe in one God, but the faith manifests itself through the study of stars, alchemy, and ancient magic, rather than through...
I'm not wearing a shirt.
Okay. Is he not? Can you check, CA?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay. For ancient magic rather than through prayer, meditation, or ritual. For the Magi, there's no one right way to learn, and any two Magi will have vastly different skill sets and areas of interest. The Magi are renowned for their practice of Namburu, an ancient fusion of divinity and of divination and abjuration. By watching the cosmos for signs of future events, the Magi have developed ways to harness these omens and guide the flow of destiny towards more favorable outcomes. For the Magi, fate is not something unavoidable. It is as fluid as ever-changing as the sky. Okay, so they get an ability at 2nd, 6th, 10th, and 14th. In addition to whatever the hell your wizard gets. Written in the stars, gift of the Magi. When you choose this arcane tradition at 2nd level, you have learned to employ special tools in your study of the planets and stars, and special dice called omen dice that you can use to manipulate the flow of fate.
So basically you get luck dice.
I guess, yeah. Tools of the trade. You can use the following objects as a spellcasting focus for your wizard spells. Choose one from the table below or determine it randomly. An olive wood staff with star charts engraved into every inch of its surface, a magnifying lens with small etchings that line up with the constellations, a Babylonian astrolabe, a gnomon inscribed with Akkadian calculations, an ivory prism.
Used to calculate and predict the trajectories of planets and stars. A sphere of polished onyx that reflects the night sky.
Yeah.
That's pretty lit.
When you are holding your spellcasting focus, you know the guidance cantrip. If your spellcasting focus is lost or destroyed, you can create a replacement after spending a short rest observing the night sky. Namburu. You are now a practitioner of ancient arcane discipline known as Namburu. By watching the stars for omens, you can discern truths about the universe and even use your knowledge to prevent certain evil futures from becoming a reality. Omen dice.
This is sounding suspiciously like they're treating wizards as like a type of oracle.
Kinda. Well, that's kind of what wizards did.
It is in a way, but it also means that it's less focused on like, I cast fireball.
Well, no, like in the description, he said like he waves his hand and like bandits are attacking the caravan and he just makes a wall of fire. So like it's totally in there. You get your whiz-biz
it's
spells.
It's still in there. You can still do it. It's like, but it's clearly not the focus of the class within this.
Let me go on. Your omen dice represent your prowess in the discipline of Namburu. You have 3 omen dice, which are d4s. An omen dice is expended when you use it. You regain all of your expended omen dice when you finish a long rest. Your omen dice become d6s at 6th level, and d8s at 14th level, and you gain an extra omen die at 10th level, and 1 more at 14th. Let me scroll up here. Okay, it doesn't say what they're for, though.
You might have to go down for that.
Yeah. An omen dice is expended when you use it. So it must be in this stuff. Gift of the Magi. Starting when you choose this arcane tradition at 2nd level, you learn to recognize 2 Namburu signs of your choice from the Namburu section below.
It's all that they're having all of these specialist things occur at 2nd level instead of 3rd level like everyone else.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird. It's a choice. Omens foretold. At 6th level, your travels unlocked a variety of secret knowledge. You gain the following benefits. Your omen dice turn into d6s. You learn 1 additional Namburu sign for your choice. Fates Unraveled.
So are the omen dice going to turn out to be in a mechanic
equivalent
to that one fighter specialist where it's like, oh, you get these maneuvers?
Maybe. I'm also thinking they might work like Bardic Inspiration.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Yeah. Fate Unraveled. At 10th level, you gain the following benefits. You gain 1 additional omen die. When you use your arcane recovery feature to recover spell slots, you also recover 1 omen die. You learn 1 additional Namburu sign from your choice. Destiny Reshaped. Additional omen dies. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So you get signs.
Yeah, I was completely right.
Yep.
That is exactly what
signs
this
and stars offer you advice on how to handle delicate situation. As an action, you can expend 1 omen die and give special instructions to a creature you can see within 30 feet. The creature adds your omen die to all charisma and wisdom checks for the next hour. Okay. Sign of a Stag.
This is basically a hybrid of Bardic Inspiration and the maneuver dice.
I guess, yeah, it's kind of cool. Sign of a Stag. You decipher a warning of danger in the near future. As an action, you can expend 1 omen die and give a warning to a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus that can hear you within 30 feet. These creatures add your omen die to an initiative roll made in the next hour. Okay, these are interesting. Okay. Oh, hey, Demon Slayer, you say.
Demon Slayer, you say.
So this is a feat. This is not your first time running into beings of the spiritual realm. You have experience entering combat against dark forces that grant you the following benefits. You can speak and read Infernal. Hot damn. You are automatically aware of the presence of fiends within 60 feet. You have an advantage on attack roll against fiends. So I guess that's devils and shit in this game.
Yeah.
Safer in space, even with the mind flayers. Everyone avoids Bible Planet. It's scary. Snufflix, we don't call it Bible Planet. We call it Cult World.
Exactly.
Faith healer. Oh, faith healers are nice. Whenever you cast a spell that restores hit points, you roll the healing dice twice and use either total. So you get advantage on your healing rolls.
Well, it's not advantage on the healing roll because advantage refers to the d20 roll, not to the dice
Yes, but
rolls.
it works effectively the same as advantage. Whenever you cast a spell that restores hit points, roll the healing dice twice and use either total. So you obviously would pick the better of the two, so that's like advantage. So if you roll a 4 and an 8, you obviously pick the 8. So that's cool. It's kind of like having advantage on your healing dice, which is pretty hot. Oh yeah, Ward of the Raven, you get bird friends.
Oh, hey, here's this page that we looked at earlier.
Yeah, but better. I love that. Whenever you are hungry or thirsty, ravens appear to bring you whatever food or water you need, no matter where you are. This feature can only provide enough food to sustain one creature. Sorry, the ravens brought me a burger. Only for me, though.
Only for me. You get to watch me eat the burger.
You get to watch me eat the burger. The ravens
Sorry,
brought me.
the ravens.
Oh,
only
the raven brought me
sustenance.
the raven brought me a big gulp. Thanks, Raven.
Egg.
Egg.
The ravens only brought me sustenance.
Oh wow. Oh, hang on one second.
I have brought food back upon the table. This is all the food you're not allowed to eat. The raven only brought it for me.
Again, the Raven version of Uber Eats. Raven Eats. Okay, so there are more feats that we couldn't see before. Okay, no, there's not. So you get the normal feats in the player's handbook, and then some of these. It's only like a page. Well, 2 pages, really, but still.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, don't need much else. These are basically just additional flavor.
Yeah, for the flavor for the world. So, when we come back and read this in the future, CA, we've definitely got to take a look at the cleric.
Oh, God.
Because I'm wondering how deep that hole goes.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Before we go, let's look at that monsters manual real quick again. Oh, these are extra additional spells.
Turn the other
Yeah,
cheek. Second
oh,
level
God.
abjuration. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, okay, we
Let's
gotta do
hear
it. Okay. Whenever you take damage from a creature's attack, you can use a reaction to turn the other cheek to your attacker. The attacking creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or it is turned for the duration. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also cannot take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action to try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, this creature can use the dodge action instead. If the creature takes damage before the spell ends, it may repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself with a success. We go up here. Okay, so yeah.
So you know where turn the other cheek actually comes from? Because it's actually kind of interesting.
Oh, go ahead, tell me.
So you notice how the quote there is like, oh, when someone strikes you on your right cheek, turn the other one to him as well.
Yeah.
So that was
this is part of like
social...
Roman law, right?
Yeah, it was a Roman law, so it was a bit of social subversion of Roman law.
Mm-hmm.
Where it like whenever a master disciplined their slaves, they were supposed to hit them on the right cheek.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you hit someone on the left cheek, it meant legally you saw them as your equal. So it was basically a way to teach slaves, hey, if your master tries to hit you on the right cheek, turn so that they hit you on the left cheek instead, because then legally they no longer recognize you as a slave, and you could use that as a way to get free of slavery.
Okay, that kind of reminds me of like
and for real.
Another expression, the term to go the extra mile.
Oh yes.
Again, was another bit of subversion, because in the olden times, the Romans could make you, as a citizen of Rome, or just the peasantry that they were walking amongst, they could make you carry their equipment for a certain specific...
For 1 mile.
For 1 mile. for a specific amount of distance. And if you took it further than that, they would be fined and have to pay you money. So that's where go the extra mile came from, because you got benefits from taking it that extra
Well,
mile.
it was also not just go the extra mile, but walk a mile in their shoes.
Okay, yeah. So
Both of those sort of stem from the same thing. It's like it was the encouragement to, oh no, like, because the thing is, they couldn't take their stuff back from you unless you consented to give it back to them.
Oh, is this
because
a
the idea
golem?
was, oh, like what moron would want to voluntarily keep walking beyond the 1 mile,
Oh
right?
no, it's the poop man.
So it was a form of civil disobedience to be like, no, I'll keep going, and just not give them their shit back. You just keep walking with them, and you just don't give them their shit back because it eventually embarrassed them.
Ha. Nice.
It was basically a form of public humiliation for them because they couldn't just take their shit back from you. Because they had given it to you, they can't take it back from you.
Okay, so like golem stats, and there are several kinds of golems. Ooh, a death golem. Locate creature and walk in shadows. Ooh, assassinate. Any hit of a golem scores against a surprised creature is a critical hit.
Yep. That's actually also where the term of giving someone the shirt off your back. That's also where that
it was religious subversion.
If a debtor came for you and you couldn't pay for it, you made a show of like, take all that I own, and you give them your shirt because it's like, oh, now it's public indecency. But it's like, this person cares so much about taking collecting this debt that they're willing to overlook everything, and I'm giving them literally all I own. Here's my clothing. It was essentially a way to shame debtors who cared more about being paid than about being humane to people.
Gotcha. Hey, goat demons.
Goat demon.
Goat demon. Okay. Do you want to watch a couple commercials before we go?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, do you want to do street food or a couple random Halloween commercials?
Maybe finish up the street food that we were already watching before we got horribly
there's still
distracted.
20 minutes of street food. Let's do it.
At least the one food that is currently being done. Is this a compilation of multiple foods?
It looks like they're exploring the entire market.
Then maybe just this food, whatever they're working on making right now.
It looks delicious is what it looks.
Also change the casting pink.
Oh yeah.
I'm still seeing the
Oh, you
pink
can't see it. Okay, you know the ritual. You know the ritual, CA.
Yeah.
Hang out. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
I'm here. I see food.
Everybody's playing Cult of the Lamb right now. Meowpenheimer, Ash K9, Raw
Yep,
Storage.
yep.
Everybody's doing Cult of the Lamb.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you can see the foods?
I can.
All right. Let's go. Oh, I might have this a little too high in the resolution. No, it's fine. Staring into the void like a space ghost coast to coast episode. Oh, we kind of are. Okay, so it's like for a second, is it a buffet or no? They're serving. They're serving.
It looks like it basically looks like a here's our options. Order what you want. Type place.
Oh, I like her bunny apron.
It is pretty cute. Unfortunately, I'm realizing a slight problem where I'm going to have to visit the Red Caps room again. Because my darling husband brought me a lemonade, and it's causing bowel problems.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll see you when you get back.
I'll be very quick.
Okay.
You don't have to
But
pause
Nui-
it. I'll be right back.
Okay. Ooh, is that the shrimp bowl? Oh no, that's chicken feet. Ew. That's not shrimp. That's not shrimp at all. Those are bird feet. Ah! Tummy time with bathroom bunnies. Oh, this is in Bangkok. Trying to skip past the bird feet because that is not my jam. I had a shower thought about what Pink should stream. What should I stream, Kane? What should I stream? Okay, finally, we're past the bird feet. Now we're back to the bird feet.
Sorry class, I have no games today. Plays Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Funny you should mention that, Kane. Hang on one hot second. Hang with me for just one hot second, Kane. Because I have something for that. I just have to find it real quick. Oh, where did I put it? I will find it real quick. I'm pretty sure I had it as an MP4. Where did it go? Basically, it's an MP4 of like I'm too lazy to post any memes today, and it's a TV, like an old school, like a school's TV on the cart with the little strap over it, and it starts playing Bill Nye, and it's the entire episode in like 120 or 180p resolution. So yeah, I had that as a thing. I thought I did. I'm not sure where I saved it. Let's see if I can find it here. MP4. You can get it on YouTube. Welcome back,
Okay, I
CA.
return.
Kane distracted me.
Nice.
That's what he do. Okay.
That's what he do.
All
Sorry
right.
about that. It was a gastrointestinal emergency. It could
They
not
happen.
have been held back.
We're on to the stick meats.
Stick meats. What kind
Thank
of
you.
meats?
Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate when you share stuff. Yeah, Kane, we can't stream full TV shows on Twitch, unfortunately, Grampy.
That might pose a slight problem if we want to do the Bob Ross streams.
Well, Bob Ross is on Twitch, and I think we can probably get away with Bob Ross.
I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
Considering Bob Ross is also public access.
Okay, that's actually fair.
Thanks, Rebecca. Oh, if you do it on
If
a
you do it
weekend.
on the weekend, you can just host the actual Bob Ross streams. That's not
Oh
a
yeah,
bad
we
idea.
could we could try that for sure. Yeah. Okay, I love these little grills. Oh,
Do you
why
have
is he
this on an especially low frame rate that you're casting to me?
I have it at 30 for you.
Interesting.
Is it much more choppy?
It is.
Okay, hang on. I think I can adjust this. Settings. Stream quality. Let's pump it to... Oh, it's on 720. Let's put it on 1080-30 for you. No, come here. 1080-30. Okay. Any better?
Oh yeah, much better.
Okay. I'd rather have the food on the stick. I like my food on sticks. Okay, they included a stick in the bag. Perfect.
I think they just have it in the bag so that they don't have to have the sticks, like, because, you know, the food's exposed if it has to just be on the stick out like that.
I do like eating things off sticks.
Is that why you want the caveman meaty bones so much?
100%. That is in the... I want to eat the caveman meat bone real bad. But it's got to be Studio Ghibli quality meat bone. Ooh, what are these? Ooh, those look good. Ooh, these seem sweet.
Mmm.
Ooh. Okay, oiling it back up for the second run. Gotta put the green juice in.
What do you think the green juice is?
My brain is screaming that these are sweet things, like donuts. So like a batter, like a really runny batter?
I don't know.
Kane, 100% agree.
The little flourish of with the wrist to get them out of there.
Yeah, to like get it off. Lychee or avocado?
Oh, I hope it's not lychee.
What does lychee taste like?
Soap.
Ew.
And not in the, like, oh, cilantro tastes like soap if you have the wrong gene. Like, lychee explicitly tastes like soap, and that's the appeal for some people.
Is it?
Yes.
Just a fruit bar. Here we go. The meats.
Lychee tastes like honeydew melon. That is a lie. It tastes like soap. No, it tastes bitter. It tastes like soap.
Wait, did somebody just say soap? I think they
Yep.
did, and it threw a skeleton at me.
Yeah, it threw skull and a plinth at you.
Yep, a soap. This was not that great of a video.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Alright. We're gonna go with a random commercial, and then we'll be done for tonight.
Guess what? You're invited to the Halloween party of the year. Villa Lights big Halloween haunt. Right, big man.
Oh.
Very lucky people will be flown to Universal Studios Hollywood.
Okay, we are dropping and skipping frames, so now might be a good time to actually end it for tonight. Let's see who is available for a raid. We've got, I'm thinking Meowpenheimer. Yeah. Let's raid Meowpenheimer.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and quickly raid Meowpenheimer because I'm apparently, for some reason, just dropping and skipping frames. And that doesn't make a quality stream. In the future, CA and I are going to be doing a Bob Ross draw what we see in MS Paint stream, where we watch a Bob Ross painting video,
Yeah,
and we
a
try
paint-
to
a
make
paint
it with
along.
we try to paint along with MS Paint. And we'll see how good we can do it. So it should be a fun, chill stream. We are definitely going to come back to this Bible book because, good lordy, I spent $35 on it. So we definitely going to come back and look it over in the future. That's a lot of money. So we got to get at least, listen, we got to get at least like 2 streams out of this book. We got to have at least 2 streams. Esh, can you go ahead and post our raid message, Squid Raid, for us? This was a fun stream. Looking forward to the Bob Ross stream and future Bible D&D campaign. Yeah, like, weirdly, yes. Snoof, snoof, snoof. Let me go ahead and open up Meowpenheimer's page so I can say hi to him when I get there. And there we go. All right, so we're going to head over to Meowpenheimer. They are a pretty fun mad science cat. They are, they're good. Definitely ask them where they got their avatar from. Remember to ask Meowpenheimer where they got their avatar from, and Squid Raid, bye!